her
He killed
28-year-old
two people?
daughter.
What? I
Yeah.
thought it was one. Fuck. That might have been a downer. I'm sorry, guys.
No, definitely.
On today's Pardon My Take, Joey Chestnut, the greatest American that has ever lived on the show. We're also remote. We're doing a remote in anticipation of the Barstool mini golf tournament. So we're out in the Hamptons. We're going to talk a little hot seat, cool throne. The Bears are back. Adam Schefter had a huge report. Washington Post posted a nice glowing article on Adam Schefter. And then a very special Mount Rushmore, Pardon My Bake return. We haven't done this in a very long time with our good friend, Rone, a.k.a. Sal Palantonio.
Angelo
Palantonio. Sal Palantonio is a real person. And it is all brought to you by our friends at Visible. Listen, guys, you sign up for Visible, and it has the best in wireless and has scored some major points in our book. Visible starts at just $25 a month for a single line, taxes and fees included. What would you spend the extra money you save with Visible on? Hank, more golf rounds. Good answer. More golf rounds. PFT, what would you use when you save with Visible?
I would actually, honestly, get another Yeti cooler because those are the best engineered products of all time.
That's a great, no free ads, but free ad Yeti and Visible.
The
Visible,
wheel cooler is incredible.
Yes. So Visible has the best single line wireless out there, $25 a month. You can't beat that. You also get unlimited data, talk, text, and hotspot with 5G included, all powered by Verizon. Yup, that network where Team Visible and you can be too. So check it out. Switch to Visible at visible.com/pod and get unlimited single line wireless for as low as $25 a month. Comparison to a single line with unlimited data at other major carriers. For plan and network details, see visible.com/pod. Thank you to Visible. We appreciate Visible. They are a presenting sponsor. If you need single line wireless for the cheapest price out there, go right now to visible.com/pod. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by Visible. Go to visible.com/pod right now. You get single line wireless for as low as $25 a month. Today is Wednesday, July 13th, and I want to ask you guys a simple question.
I'll give you a simple answer.
Did you add to your legacy today?
I did add to my legacy. You know how?
How?
Because I'm on Pardon My Take. That's
Yes.
the easiest way to add to anybody's legacy is by going on the popular sports podcast, Pardon My Take. Why do you ask, Big Cat?
That's because Kevin Durant asked everyone on Twitter today, did you add to your legacy today? If so, what did you do? And I would agree. If you come on Pardon My Take, you've added to your legacy. Boom, just like that.
Legacy complete.
Jake, have you added to your legacy today?
I believe I did.
How?
You'll have to see on the next episode of PMTV.
Oh, because you played tennis and you might have beaten us?
6 love.
Oh, sixth love.
Give me a break.
Speak English. Hank, did you add to your legacy? Let me answer that question for you. You did, because we're here out in the Hamptons getting ready for the Barstool mini golf tournament. And Hank, the only competitor in the entire field of 50, came 40 out a day early and tested the mini golf course, because you got to test the course if you're Hank.
It's called the location scout.
No, in Hank's defense, he's being a good producer. He needs to know the reads of all the greens. He needs to know exactly where their hazards are. He needs to talk to the head greenskeeper.
We needed to know how long.
Like a 5th generation greenskeeper at this. He knows every nook and cranny. This is, you know what? We're playing at Hank's home course tomorrow.
No, there's a lot of people involved. There's a lot of people's valuable time. We're trying to map out and get things. I know people think Barstool's just a shit show. We're actually pretty organized. But the one X factor was how long does a round take? So I volunteered, came here early because we were coming here anyway. Left a little bit early. Came with 3 other guys.
2 hours
shout
early.
out to Liam, Memes, and Evan.
Wait, are Liam, Memes, and Evan playing in the tournament tomorrow?
No, but we needed 4 people to simulate.
Okay.
Well, what if one of them played twice?
Yeah, one of them could have played twice. Or you could have just been like 3 people is pretty close to 4 people. Tack on maybe 10, 15 minutes.
But like that's not, I just care about the
You care about it so much that you had to play the course before the tournament was actually played. No one else has played.
The course was open all day.
Listen,
if you wanted to come,
we're
you
hard
could
on
have gone
Hank.
and
We're
played.
hard on Hank. It's usually tough love. I'm going to take his side on this one
Thank you.
because it makes sense for you to come out check out the course because you're in charge of filming this entire thing tomorrow, right?
That's true.
You're going to be head producer of all of it, so you need to know every single thing about this course to make sure the production goes over smoothly, right?
Right?
Yes.
You're not competing.
You're not competing.
I don't have to compete.
I
was asked to
Interesting.
compete.
Oh, by who? You?
No.
Okay, so you added to your legacy today by making sure that you scouted the mini golf tournament before we got there.
Preparation is everything.
Do you think Kevin Durant might be a little bothered that he's now tweeting, "What did you do to add to your legacy today?"
Well, he's the legacy king right now. I don't think we even have enough. We don't have as much conversation about LeBron James's legacy as we do about Kevin Durant's because, he's done the super team thing where he's hopped around. He's joined existing teams that won championships. So it's easy to be like, what's up with your legacy? I think Kevin Durant's just sick of the word legacy.
Yeah.
I think we need to find a new word for legacy.
Yeah. Maybe, you know what? Maybe he's also a listener to this show because I think on Monday's show we did say that if he went to the Thunder, he would add to his legacy.
Yeah.
So maybe he's just
We can bring
listening to
back
us.
legacy games. We didn't do that this NBA postseason.
We did a little bit.
Yeah,
As
Steph
much.
had many legacy
There was-
games.
yeah,
Yes.
but it was more so last year.
The
Yeah.
Scott Foster legacy series. Yes,
Yeah.
there was a lot of. Chris Paul had a major legacy postseason.
He had like 10 points in that game 7 where they lost by 70. That was a
Fair.
legacy game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
there was
I
a
take
lot
it
of
back.
legacy games.
Sorry.
Pat Beverly winning that playing game.
Legacy game for Pat Bev,
Yeah.
obviously. I think it's easier to detract from a legacy than it is to add to a legacy.
Yes.
It's super hard to add to a legacy.
Yes, and we're at the point of the sports calendar year. We were actually discussing this off air. Like, I don't think we've had a summer month like this next month and a half in like 3 years because we had COVID and then we had everything pile up and we had like playoffs in the middle of the summer. Last year, NBA playoffs went till mid-July. This is the first time we've had to deal with basically nothing in the middle of the summer. So we're talking legacies.
Sexist much, the women's Euro tournament in
That's
soccer.
true. That's true. I've been tuning in. Not. That wasn't like it's soccer. Like I didn't watch tennis either. So who
It could have
fuck
been the
cares?
men's Euros and
Yeah,
you
it could
still
have
would
been.
have had
Yes,
the same.
correct. I wouldn't have. I almost bet on one of the games.
As long as I can say, is England in it? Because I'll do the British memes and it's coming home.
Sure,
That's
they
as
must
far
be.
as I'll get into
Euro.
it.
Yeah, right. So we have that with soccer. We have people getting mad about Albert Pujols being in the home run derby, which is a crock of shit. But I'm also at the point in my life
Why?
where because he fucking sucks. He can't even walk.
Albert Pujols.
He can't even walk.
You don't need to walk to
He
hit
shouldn't
home
even be in the
runs.
hall. He shouldn't be in the All-Star game.
gotta
Did he make
turn
the
the
All-Star
hips.
game?
I'm just concerned that he's going to mess up his swing for the second half of the
Oh,
season.
wouldn't that be a shame? Him and
You just don't like
Yachty's-
the Cardinals.
Yeah, I know, but him and Yachty doing their little swan song together, and Albert Pujols, he's taking a spot away from someone who could. Was Christian Yelich in the home run derby?
I don't think so. I don't think
Oh
he's
my
hit enough
God.
dingers.
Wow. Well, there's no rule about how many dingers you have to hit because Albert Pujols is in.
Right, maybe he did take that spot away from Christian Yelich, in which case I fully
Yeah, all
support
right,
Albert
Ooh,
Pujols
you're not
being-
going to like this.
What?
Albert Pujols and Miguel Cabrera were all-star game roster ads due to the commissioner selections.
Wow.
MLB rig.
I'm okay with the Miggy one. He deserves it. He's a legend. Albert Pujols, get out of here.
I do think there's a pretty good chance that where's the All-Star game being played?
LA.
LA Dodger Stadium.
They might rig it for Albert Pujols. He might get the good balls.
Yeah. He's I actually, you know what? I'm not even mad because I want to see him just so gassed that he can't even breathe by like the end of the first round. That will be worth it right there.
He might hurt himself.
Yeah.
Like the home run derby. Well, he's probably just going to take 10 swings.
Yeah, he's probably going to get paid like $300 million, go to the Angels and do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How many home runs does Albert Pujols even have?
I believe tonight he hit his 6th.
Six?
16?
What are we, 5 games in the season? 6? He has 6 home runs?
He's on pace for 12.
This makes me sick.
Well, the
So I
first
guess
half's
I
not
am
over
mad.
yet.
There we go.
It's gonna be if he wins though. He's got a great swing.
I mean, he wasn't going to win with 5? How's he going to win?
It's
He's
batting
hit
practice.
6 home runs. He's hit 6 home runs this year.
I think he's gonna be. I'm gonna take a fly.
Yeah, so we're in the dog days of summer.
Every time that we talk about how there are no sports on this summer, we always forget baseball. Unless
Yeah.
it's like a stupid controversy about the All-Star game.
Well, I did forget that the Orioles were playing the Cubs this week because on Sunday I made a bet on the Orioles to win the AL at 400-1. And yeah.
You bet against yourself.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize they were playing the Cubs this week. I was like, oh, fuck. I
No,
guess
but the Cubs suck, so that's actually smart.
That
Oh,
is
wow.
true. The Cubs do suck.
Albert Pujols got a curtain call for his 6th home run.
For a 6
great,
home run
great,
tonight?
Yeah.
Makes me sick.
This is,
all right.
you know what? This is Coach K all over again. Is what it is.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, we don't. There's not like this is the true dog days of summer. We're going to create great content. We have a great interview with Joey Chestnut. We also have a Pardon My Bake, which we haven't done in forever. But the one thing that did happen today was Adam Schefter had a glowing, maybe not so much, story written about him in the Washington Post that gave us some insights into the mind of Adam Schefter, which I think we all knew it. I love that everyone is always shocked when they find out more details about Adam Schefter. And it's like, dude, what did you think?
What are they shocked about this time?
All right. Well, so the article started out, I'll do a couple of readings of some moments. I did like this part. It started out saying Adam Schefter did not want to be photographed. He was in the parking lot of an upscale steakhouse in a leafy Long Island suburb near where he lives to talk to a reporter about his job at ESPN's preeminent NFL insider. A photographer had tagged along, but Schefter was skeptical. I was at a charity event and they took my picture, he said. It's like I was trying to do a good thing. Now the picture shows up everywhere when I screw up. I have no idea what this picture is. We got to find it.
This sounds like he was like pictured with Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah,
somewhere.
right.
He's like not doing that again.
Schefter had checked the flight logs.
I learned my lesson.
And then it says this is a great dig. Schefter is shorter than he appears on TV.
That's fucked up.
But his brawny frame filled out his tailored blue suit.
That's completely unnecessary. I'm going to stand up for Adam Schefter. I think he's exactly as short as he appears on TV because he does look short.
He's very
on TV.
short. Yeah, he's very
I don't
short.
think anyone's shocked. Like we've seen him standing next to Steve Young, Louis Riddick. We've seen him all over television all the time. Like he's short next to Dan Orlovsky.
Yeah, no one's surprised.
He's the same height as Laura Rutledge.
Yeah, so I did like though they gave him brawny. If you're short, at least you can get brawny.
I don't understand that comment about him either. Like I can't picture Adam Schefter on like a paper towel packaging.
Well, he works out daily. He says a Peloton and a push-up regimen that helps give him stamina to be up before dawn and just stay up on the news all day.
He's got good shoulders. That's the thing I'll give him. He has decent shoulders.
All right, so here's the things that people are mad about. Schefter, meanwhile, maintains there is a personal touch to the work. He remembers the wives and children of his sources. And Schefter has imagine if Zach Wilson gets a hold of Schefter's phone.
Look out.
Fuck. And Schefter has grown famous among some in the NFL orbit for his holiday gifts. He has a list of 150 recipients who receive, depending on the year, vineyard vines, ties, scotch, chocolate, or ice cream. They go mostly to sources, but also some to ESPN coworkers and others. One year, he spent $16,000 on chocolate. I have relationships with people, Schefter said. It's not all transactional. The gifts he added are a business expense that he writes off on his taxes.
I love it.
This also, that is transactional.
If
you're buying things for people.
So I'm not shocked by that at all. Nobody should be shocked about it. Like Adam Schefter's job is to just get information before other people have it. He's not like a journalist that's digging into like the missteps of the league. In fact, he's more of like a PR person sometimes.
Right.
And everybody knows that about Adam Schefter. His job is just find something out 5 seconds before Ian Rappaport finds it out. And he's pretty good at that job.
He's very good at the job.
With the exception, I'll harken back to last week when the Baker Mayfield news dropped. I don't think he ever tweeted that out.
No, because
I think he was so late on it.
He does do a thing where if he misses it, he just never tweets it,
which I like that.
Because the replies would just be late.
I appreciate that. But yeah, it is very funny when when this story comes out about Schefter, everyone's like, this is disgusting. What did you think was going on?
I think it's fucked up, though, that Adam Schefter spends $16,000 on chocolate and we don't get any of it.
Any of it. Any of it.
How many people is he sending chocolate out to, and how do we not make the cut to get him 16,000?
Should we call him?
Like, yeah, let's give him a call.
Let's give him a call. Let's see if he picks up.
Where's
There's no
our
way he's going
chocolate,
to pick
Adam?
up. There's no way he's going to pick up. This would be very funny, though. He's probably doing a Peloton or a push-up regimen to keep his brawny build. We're defending him, by the way.
Yeah.
We are defending our guy, Schefty. Man, does he sleep? It is July. It is 9:30. It might also be like the one time. Yeah.
He might also be like, I'm conducting official NFL league business right now.
Yeah.
Why are you?
All right, I'm going to text him right now and say, why didn't we get chocolate? Why don't we get chocolate?
I just want a small thing of
Why
chocolate.
don't we get chocolate?
Is that too much to ask?
Okay.
Holiday
all right,
chocolate.
Sent. All right, so here's the other part, and this is the part where I'm really going to defend Adam Schefter. He invented Twitter before Twitter.
What do you mean?
Let me tell you, PFT. Schefter was also early to understand an information ecosystem that was being upended by technology. He created email lists on his BlackBerry that he would separate into general managers, coaches, executives, and owners. When he filed a story or had news, he would fire it off to his lists as he was also sending it to the news desk. One former NFL executive described this as Twitter before Twitter.
Oh, so he'd email people. He was the world's fastest emailer.
No. He put all the email addresses together, and then he emailed it.
He built a spreadsheet.
Yes.
And then he would email off that spreadsheet. Like that, none of this really shot. You remember for a while, ESPN kind of tried to do their own Twitter where like they had everybody break news like on their website and live scroll of things, like a bottom line for the website. I mean, good for Adam Schefter. I don't know like why he's doing press.
Well,
he already got his contract, right?
Yeah, the people are mad because there's a couple things. One, he's had a few tweets this past year and issues where it's like he's been not the most sensitive.
Yeah, the Carson Wentz thing.
Yeah, when it comes to domestic violence, he probably hasn't had the most sensitive touch and maybe, given out an agent's words and not actually like the real words. That's one thing, which he actually addressed in this, and he's like, I got to stay in my lane. I got to be more cautious and sensitive and delicate to these things. And then the other thing, as always in life, when someone has success and when someone wins, people want to tear him down. He's making reportedly $9 million a year. He gets every scoop. He has every contact. People hate that. People hate winners. They want to tear down winners. Mm-hmm. They want to tear down Adam Schefter's legacy.
Yeah, what has Adam done to improve his legacy today? That's the question I would
Well,
ask
he could
him.
get his chocolates. He could pick up his phone call.
That's exactly what it would be.
He's definitely going to call us back when we're high.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's going to suck.
But I'm really going to want chocolate.
Yeah, that will suck.
I'm going to be more angry about the chocolate.
Yes. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything we got going on right now. I don't know what else. Like I said, yeah, I did the Orioles bet 400 to 1 mostly because I follow enough Orioles fans. And the Orioles this year are the perfect, like, they have enough prospects that have come up, still some really good prospects in the minor leagues. And everyone's like, every win, when a team is starting to ascend and they're not great yet, they're not even maybe good yet because they're just, I think if they beat the Cubs tonight, they'd be 500. But there's that buzz about them. And I just got caught up in the buzz, and I was like, "Fuck! I want to ride. I want to ride with these guys."
I think they're scrappy.
Yeah,
and they still have a little bit of that Buck Showalter stink on them.
And they have they still have. I had shout out our guy Ebo in the office because he's an Orioles fan. I had him make up like a one sheet for me of just basically give me all the like good players and what the fans think of him. And it's like he listed all of them. And then there's like 3 or 4 guys that they have that are top prospects that could still be called up, which is the most thrilling thing in baseball.
That's great. If they're close, if they're looking like they could make the wild card. So let's play a game. It's called Name 3 Orioles.
Okay. Adley Rushman. I know that.
Okay. He's good enough for
I
3.
read the one sheet. I read the one sheet today. Fuck.
Machado.
No, not Mo.
Brady Anderson.
Miguel Tejada.
Chris Hoyles.
Sammy Sosa. Oh, wait. Schefter.
Billy Ripken.
Schefter. Shefty.
You meant that text from me?
Yeah, you're live on Pardon My Take. We were just reading your Washington Post article. We're defending you, by the way.
I was just upset because we don't get any of your $16,000 chocolate budget.
$16,000 chocolate budget and nothing for the Pardon My Take guys?
No, you guys are on the list next year. I mean, that's
Let's go.
Bullshit. All right. Well,
Legacy complete.
What kind of chocolates?
I don't remember. I've been giving out gifts for a long enough time that I don't remember the chocolate. Let's see. Let me think. Oh, I know what it was. I know what it was. There's this nice basket that Hershey makes that they include like all the dark chocolate. And
sounds great.
Mr. Goodbar and Crackles.
Yeah.
And they do like a whole tin of it.
Sounds delicious.
No, and let me say this. It goes great with donuts on Saturday.
Oh, come on. Why? All right. So we need the chocolates. If you try to send me a tie, I'll send it back.
Yeah, well, no, I haven't done ties in a while either. Like, it just shifts whatever you feel like doing that year. It's just that kind of thing. And it's all about kind of relationships and showing people that you think of them. That's all it is.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be thought of.
Exactly. Well, I think of you guys a lot.
Okay. All right. Well,
I just haven't sent chocolates to express that.
Okay. All right. So we're on the list. That's all we want to hear.
You guys are on the list.
Okay.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Shefty. We appreciate it. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
All right. See ya.
That's nice.
That's it. We're on the list. Breaking news.
You know
Breaking news. Break the news. Break the news right now, Jake.
That's
Tweet it out. Or tweet it out from PMT account.
Okay. Breaking
Part
of my take.
Part of my
crew
take
has
is
been added
officially
to Adam
on.
Schester's chocolate list.
Yeah,
Chocolate list.
part of my take is officially on Adam Schefter's. As of now, part of my take is officially on Adam Schefter's holiday chocolate list.
I'm a little worried though
Tag him,
because
yeah.
he did say that it depends year to year how he's feeling. Like it's not always chocolate; it could be something else.
Yeah, I hope I don't get a tie.
And he also
That's such
if
a
you
terrible
notice-
gift when you give someone a tie. You're like, here's something you have to wear when you don't want to, like, you don't want to be in a suit. Here's a fucking tie.
Yeah,
Like, that's
also,
what you give your dad if you don't like him.
Also, we don't wear ties.
Right.
It's a
I
completely
wear
useless
ties.
gift.
Yeah, that's true. Jake wears
Jake wears
ties.
ties.
You gifted me a suit.
Yeah, I gave you. Yes,
That's
I
a
gave you
full suit. That's different.
Yeah.
That's a thoughtful
Yeah.
gift.
That was
to
also
you.
a bet with Billy.
Because I knew that you would use the
Yeah, I
you would use
appreciate
the
it.
suit and the tie. Me
Yeah.
and Big Cat, you might as well give us condoms. We're
Yeah.
never putting those things on.
Damn. Yeah, no,
I said we're done with condoms last week.
Put that on the bunk list. End of story, though. We defend Schefty because he's a weird dude, but he's really fucking good at his job.
Yeah.
And people get mad when people are good at their jobs. They make a lot of money and they seem to be at the top of their profession.
Well, the thing is, if Schefter didn't do this, somebody else. Well, you know what? Actually, if you're an up and comer in the breaking news industry, just send out $17,000 worth of chocolate.
Yeah.
He kind of gave away the secret
Oh,
sauce.
should we text Rappaport and be like, how
Yeah.
much chocolate are we getting?
Yeah.
They'd be really confused.
Yeah.
Going to bidding
Shefty
war.
did just reply chocolate question mark because that is how fast his brain works. And that was the most of the story was like there's never been a human being who works as fast as him because that story came out, I don't know, like 9 a.m. He's already like, what are you talking about?
He's on to
chocolates?
the next one. The thing I'll also agree with him on is the BlackBerry thing. I think there should be a phone that comes out that brings back the like touch keyboards, like the actual buttons to press.
Yeah.
That would be so sweet. If
You know how
somebody
old we are?
The Sidekick. Bring back
missed
the
the
Sidekick.
BlackBerry.
Yeah.
Brick Breaker.
Yeah. Oh,
game.
Brick Breaker
Yeah.
was maybe the greatest game to just do nothing all day and try to beat Brick Breaker. How many times did you get around it?
I never had a BlackBerry, but I just played in other people's
Did Brick
phones.
Breaker end? Like, did it? I know that I got to the end and it starts back at level 1. It just goes faster.
It's called a kill streak.
Yeah.
In the business. Like,
Okay.
that's what Billy Mitchell taught us, right?
So what? I don't know if it ever ends. I don't know how far anyone's ever gotten. I think I got halfway through the fast one, the second round.
the second round of
Yes.
it. Is there a third round?
I don't know. Question for everyone. Question for our 35 plus audience.
34 levels.
34? Holy shit!
You
I
get 3
sucked.
lives.
34.
They make it on the iPhone now, but like
Nah,
OG
come on.
is BlackBerry.
You
Come on,
need
yeah.
the keys. You need to press the
Yeah.
keys and have them go in and out.
Oh wow! He just texted. Please send addresses for you, PFT, and Hank.
Wow.
Yikes!
Incredible.
Sorry, Jake.
It's all right. He answered my email a few years ago. You read it on the show.
That's true.
Gave me good
That's
advice.
true. He
so.
always gives back. Okay, so anything else before we get to Hot Seat Cool Throne and then Joey Chestnut?
Well, you said Bears are back. I've got a Washington football team thing too.
Okay, I was gonna say
doing
for my
that?
Cool Throne.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll wait.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's get to Hot Seat Cool Throne. It is brought to you by our friends at True Bill. How many subscription services are you paying for each month? Do you know? Do you know, Hank?
A lot.
A lot. Truebill is the smartest way to manage your finances. Truebill helps you identify and stop paying for subscriptions you don't need, want, or simply forget about. And you can cancel subscriptions directly through the app. On average, people save up to $720 a year with Truebill. I'm definitely one of those people. I have subscriptions up the ass. I got them left, right, down, up. I don't know where all my subscriptions are. I probably don't even use all of them. I need Truebill because they have a variety of tools to help customers improve their finances, create a monthly budget and expenses, track and evaluate savings goals, automated savings. You choose how much to pay away weekly, get push notifications when you're getting close to going over your budget or when your cash is running low. Get Truebill now. We actually were in the car out here and our friend Little Sass was saying that he has like hundreds of dollars to Patreon every month and he doesn't use any of them. He needs Truebill.
I think he's at OnlyFans. Right?
Yeah, OnlyFans. It was OnlyFans and Brazzers. So you need Truebill right now. Check out Truebill. Again, they can manage your finances. On average, people save up to $720 a year with Truebill. Check it out, Truebill. All right, Hot Seat Cool Throne, Hank.
My hot seat is Brittany Griner.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yikes.
Still in Russia.
You want to go there?
to Russia? No, I'm good. I'm good here.
Yeah. So you like it here in the United States?
I do like it here in the United
What
States.
if we had a Barstool mini golf tournament in Russia? You'd be there. You'd be on the next flight tomorrow morning.
He'd already be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I was producing it and the locations needed to be scouted, I would
Yep.
go anywhere.
Yep.
But LeBron, not to bring him up out of nowhere as we usually do, but it is a relevant story. I was once again left with no choice. He, on his own show, The Barbershop, he was talking about the Brittany Griner situation and also talking about how fucked up America is, and he said basically, I don't know if I'd want to come back to America if I was Brittany Griner.
Whoa.
So LeBron tweeted out 7 minutes ago, because I have notifications back when he was promising his Q&A.
Yeah, I do too.
He said, my comments on the shop regarding Brittany Griner wasn't knocking our beautiful country. I was simply saying how she's probably feeling emotionally, along with so many other emotions, thoughts, etc., inside that cage she's been in for over 100 plus days. Long story short, # bring her home. I think it was a bad quote that he had. It was a bad quote.
Wait, but there's no way.
I
no
think-
one took that and ran with it.
I think what he was saying.
It's not like it was his own show that put it out.
Yeah, that's true. It's a
Yeah,
bad
Like, it's
quote.
not like he
Dude,
could
you
have
could edit
controlled
it.
it. Yeah.
Bad quote. I don't want to say it was taken out of context, but I think what
It
he
was his
saying,
show.
It was his context.
But I think what he was saying was that Brittany, if he was Brittany, he'd be pissed off that the U.S. hasn't done more to bring her home, so he'd be mad at our country.
Got it.
I think that's what he was saying.
Well, shout out Clay Travis. He has something to talk about for the next month.
That's very true. Dan Dockage had 7 tweets about that today.
I missed like all this because I don't know if you guys noticed, but I wasn't trying to tweet while we were driving, trying to be a little bit better about that.
You were
so
trying,
I missed all
but
this.
No, you actually did tweet while we were driving.
No, we stopped. Sass, Sass
you were
piss.
No, I looked over. You were tweeting a few times as we were driving.
Only when
but,
Sass pissed.
But it was good. It's actually it's
good when
improvement.
Sass pissed.
It's improvement on the past, because back in the old days when we on the RV,
I don't do it anymore.
I would be trying to take a nap in
Sounds
the
like you
back.
do.
And
No,
Big
I
Cat would
don't.
just be fire.
Oh, Hank, you didn't?
Big Cat would be doing a
no,
Q&A.
absolutely not.
Well, he was on the RV. He'd have a cigarette in one hand, his phone in the other, doing an open Q&A.
Okay, I did one
Floors
tweet.
open.
I did one tweet. Bears are back. I did Bears back when N'Keal Harry. Yeah, but I think that's when we were stopped. I really do think that was when we were stopped to take a piss because Sass had to take a piss on a 2.5 hour drive. No offense to him. All right, your cool tone?
My cool throne, I have one single one. It's lo-fi hip hop radio.
Oh, great.
I don't know.
Good one.
This was on yours?
No, definitely not.
Fuck, you got.
Actually,
Can I have a minute? I need
All right,
to
well,
find
you guys
your
are
cool throne.
boomers. I don't know. I know there's people listening that know what I'm talking about. It's like Beats to Relax Study To. That's the name of the channel. It's a stream. It's literally a 24/7 stream. Right now it has 24,000 people watching.
Okay.
It went down the other day and everyone started freaking out.
24,000 people freaked out.
Look, it was up. Look, that's how long it was. It was up for like
Oh, that does suck. Okay.
So it was up for whatever, I think 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, that does suck. That's brutal.
It went down. People started freaking out because obviously a lot of people like listening to it. It's very relaxing. I listen to it when I'm working on the 3rd floor. It's just like mindless music, helps you relax, helps you study.
Sounds like your job upstairs isn't stimulating enough.
No, it's just like sometimes you need to block out the noise. There's like construction going on in our office 24/7. It got taken out for a copyright strike. YouTube came back, said it was a mistake. We're putting you back up.
Well, you can't fix that mistake, YouTube. You took them down.
But they're
They
back
had a
up
streak.
now.
Yeah, but they had a streak.
I mean,
That's
the video has 668 million views.
But they can't be like,
Yeah,
that's our bad.
I agree. You can't take it down. That's an impressive streak, staying live for that long.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Okay.
It's like
But they're back. They're back. So
Wasn't it
gonna
Ben
check it out
McAdoo
now.
when Ben McAdoo took Eli out and everybody
Yeah.
freaked out about
Yeah.
that? That's what they did to
Yeah.
the stream.
He did, so YouTube's Geno Smith. Was it Geno?
Daniel Jones, maybe.
No, I think it was Geno. It was Geno. Memes, yeah.
Was it?
It was Geno.
Damn.
Yeah, for
that
one
sucks.
game. Ben McAdoo, what a dick. Like,
That
there was
sucks.
no reason
now he's
to do that.
Baker's OC.
Those are the best. I remember when Trestman did that, he put in Jimmy Clausen for a game. Because he was like, we're going to try something else in color.
Just get
It's
a
like,
spark.
What?
We're gonna get a spark
Like,
out
what's
here.
the point here?
Gino's going to be our spark.
Yeah.
Just watch, guys.
Yeah. Okay, PFT, your hot seat, cool throne.
My hot seat is all of our brains struggling to comprehend the infinitesimal reality of infinity in outer space. Because
for me.
that space telescope, the Webb Space Telescope, has been pumping out new images, and they're freaking me out. Hank, you're
Oh,
not
I saw
impressed.
Venus.
Did you?
Yeah, wasn't it like
That's a different one, I think.
the coolest, like the most clear picture of, or was it Mercury?
No, it was not of our solar system. It was of.
Oh, I saw something.
It was
else.
of like thousands of galaxies that are
Can I see a pic?
way far away.
Doesn't do much for me.
It doesn't? You're not impressed by
Oh,
it?
that will fuck me up for days.
No, it did fuck me up because I just kept staring at it, first of all, thinking like I want to fuck outer space. And then secondly,
Bonk.
because look at this and tell me you don't want to fuck outer space is beautiful. Look,
Update the list.
look at this.
Let me see it.
How cool is that?
Okay, but this
Thousands of
See,
galaxies.
this
That does
doesn't mean
nothing for me.
anything. To
That's
me.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
No, I'm agreeing with Hank.
That does nothing.
No, this.
What is that?
This looks like
it's infinity.
this looks like you just passed out underneath a Christmas tree.
You're looking at the
Like
universe
this isn't,
right
this
now.
isn't it? Like it's really nuts.
Think about it. How many
No,
how many
that's nothing.
stars
That
are
doesn't
in
do anything
these?
for me.
You're looking at trillions
What
of stars.
attracts you about that?
Trillions of stars?
Says who?
I guess I'm just more of an intellectual.
Was it Venus or Mercury? Something. I saw a picture of Venus. Oh, here it is. Clearest image ever taken of Venus. That's cool because like I can
That's pretty cool,
comprehend
too.
that. You just showed me like an Etch-a-Sketch.
Look at this. This is a star being born right there in a nebula.
That is
Yeah,
cool. That's
yeah.
cool. But that could also just be some fucking scientist lava lamp, and they just send it out, and they're like, "Check this out,
Dude,
guys."
scientists
look at
just
this.
need to like
Here's
they just
a
need to keep
gigantic-
getting paid. So every couple months they just release shit
Yeah,
that like
right.
who knows if that's real?
Right.
Here's a gigantic dust cloud that's giving birth to stars.
Where?
Outer space.
Nah, I think they're making this up.
Yeah.
I think it's all
I did
made up.
I did see this picture and I just said that's fake.
Like we
Yeah.
could make one of those easily.
Yeah,
And
it-
just
it
be
looks-
like the Pardon My Take telescope has finally reached outer space.
$7 billion
Here
in
are
funding,
all of our
please.
pictures.
This
yeah.
one right here does look like if Van Gogh took mushrooms
Yeah.
and then started to paint.
Yeah, that's a lava lamp. That's
It's-
like one of those like colored sand. You know when that's really what it is. Like if you show me a picture of outer space and I could be more impressed by those people who put this colored sand into the glass and they make like a hockey player out of it. Like that's way more impressive.
I still think it's cool. I like outer space. I'll put my
I do
hand
too,
up.
but that one didn't
Do
do
you?
anything for
It
me.
doesn't
Yeah,
sound like
no,
you
no,
like
I
outer
showed you
space.
Venus. I'm down with Venus.
I like Earth better than outer space.
Yeah,
but I
I'm-
still like outer space.
It's just-
Tangible
yeah,
outer space.
Right, like
That's
Venus
all
I can
fake
think
life.
about. Right. That one is just so abstract. And
Nobody's
like
ever
crazy.
It's also
seen-
like in the past.
No
probably.
one's
Yeah, it's
no,
like 20
that's a
million
crazy
years in the
thing.
past.
This is like 8 billion years ago that we're looking at.
Right. That makes that.
Kanye
not
just
real.
put out his first album.
Feel old yet?
Yeah. Okay, what's your cool throne?
Well, I got another hot seat.
Oh,
Is that okay?
hot seats.
Couple hot seats.
Couple hot seats. Yeah,
Few.
thank you, Jake. Not a few. No, a
You
few.
lost that.
If
by
this
the way.
is your last one,
I
it's a
don't think
couple.
so.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you did. You lost it.
I think what was the
no,
definition?
no, no.
Small number.
Everyone
Yeah.
online was like, Hank is crazy.
Yeah, it's a couple or a few.
Yeah.
So my couple hot seat.
Well, small number is 2.
Dan Snyder again on the hot seat. I feel like I've said
Oh
this
wow,
like
is this the one that's going to do
30
him in?
This is the year, sir. Resign, sir. I'd like to see old Dan Snyder wiggle his way out of
You've
this
become
one.
an Onion headline.
Yeah.
Like Washington Football Commander fan thinks this is finally the time that Dan Snyder's going down.
This is like Keith Olbermann being like, Donald Trump, sir, you have crossed the line for the last time, sir. Your presidency is over. I'm saying that about Dan Snyder. He is going to have to testify in front of Congress under oath.
Is he just going to say no comment? Plead the fifth?
He might plead the fifth, but I'm looking forward to it because I'm going to go through his testimony with a fine-tooth comb,
Love him saying plead the fifth.
and I will find a way that he is committing perjury. I will find it. I will get Dan Snyder convicted on perjury somehow, some way. I'm just glad that he's going to be testifying under oath. It's not going to work. I fully accept.
You have a
this.
day. You get your day in court.
He is going
literally.
He's going to outlive me. I've completely accepted that. Whatever. But this is I still have a chance at him.
Yeah.
I'm like Albert Pujols at the home run derby.
Yeah.
I might swing and miss 9 times, but that 10th one is going over the fence.
Okay.
My cool throne is the New York Yankees. Because per Joe Osborne on Twitter, he was talking about their BABIP. And as seam heads, we know all about BABIP.
Big time.
On this podcast. Over the last month, the Yankees ranked 27th with a BABIP of only 265.
Oh, frauds.
Despite this, they rank first in runs scored in this span.
Oh, so they're frauds.
So, no, quite the contrary.
Oh.
It means that the Yankees have not even begun to peak yet.
Got it.
It means that they've been really good, but also really unlucky at the same time.
Got it. I
When
knew
their
that.
luck swings around, when the BABIP gods put their wand on their foreheads and say, congratulations, we now anoint you, Yankees. That's when the Yankees are going to step on the gas.
Wow.
So I feel like congratulations, the New York Yankees, winners of the 2022 World Series. Congratulations, guys.
But
Well, you
can
have
the
to remember-
Orioles have to win the AL first?
They will, yeah.
ALCS.
Yeah.
The Yankees pride themselves in power, and BABIP doesn't include power, right?
I don't know. I honestly don't know what BABIP includes.
Measures of players.
I built this entire house of cards, and Jake just comes over with a
taking
little
it too literally.
So BABIP stands for batting average on balls in play, which means that if you make
you're
contact,
unlucky.
if you make contact with the ball and it lands in play,
but removing outcomes not affected by the opposing defense, namely home runs and strike.
right. But I'm saying on their balls in play,
they're unlucky.
They're getting,
that's fair.
like they're hitting line drives to the second baseman that don't quite make it up.
What Jake's saying is true. The Yankees also get very lucky because they play in a fucking Mickey Mouse of a park.
Facts.
Right, that only they play out and the opposing team doesn't, according to the opposing team.
Well, they play way more.
Yeah, they play way more games there.
Yeah, but the team they're playing has the opportunity.
I'm saying
on
the
the over the
Yankees
short
they
porch
all
too.
know.
They've officially won the World Series.
Yeah, they have.
I just got.
But not the ALCS.
But not the
Thank you.
The Orioles are going to win the ALCS and
yes.
then get disqualified in
That's
the World
fine by me
Series.
as long as the ticket cashes.
Yep.
I just got a DM from this guy named Mark. Just kind of how you're saying everyone said I was wrong. They said on Monday's episode they roasted you for saying a few who's backs, but if you rewind the tape, you actually said a couple, so you were right. But wait, there's more. During Mount Rushmore, Big Cat said he had a couple honorable mentions, and then he named 3.
Okay. But I know what the difference between a couple and a few is.
It sounds like you don't because you said a couple. And
Well, I
then you
probably
named
was
3.
like a couple, and then I had 2, and then I was like, oh, fuck, I forgot this one, too.
Should have said a
That
few.
guy's a nerd. Get him out of here.
See, Mark, you're suspended from part of my
get
take.
the fuck out. Boom. Verbal gif. Boom. See ya. All right. My is it you have a cool throne? No, that was
my cool throne. I could do a few.
Yeah, you could do a few. All right, my hot seat is ESPN because they ran an entire segment on a fake John Morant quote.
Ball sack.
Who would do that? Like doing a whole segment on a fake Kevin Durant only wants to play for teams with 2 All-Stars thing. Whatever. But yeah,
that was a fake one.
yeah, I found that someone said that after, and I was like,
You
I
got
don't
ball
care.
sack.
Well, it was the Hoop Central, which I feel
Oh, they're
like
good
that's,
too.
Yeah, are they real?
No.
See, I didn't know that.
I think Hoop Central is sometimes real.
That's the thing. They confuse it. Also,
No, but there's like a Hoop Central and then there's like a H00 or like.
but there's also that wasn't a crazy thing to say because Kevin Durant does want to play with good players, and we were on vacation, and I don't really care. Some guy was like, that was all fake, and I was like, please apologize, and I was just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. Like, this show does not fact check ever.
I think the biggest funny thing
Also, LeBron might not have been in Cleveland for his decision. Doesn't matter.
If we're doing some retroactive fact checking,
Where was he?
whatever.
Connecticut.
Whatever.
Maybe.
I love it because we always get the like fact checker. You could tell. I mean, I love the AWLs. They're up for a 6-time championship.
Isn't this going to be
in
7?
a week? 7?
Yeah.
Maybe 7?
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Wow, 7.
7, yeah.
Okay, so they're up for 7.
Lewis Hamilton.
That's crazy. But there's something very, and all of us have experienced this. If you make a mistake, you can tell how big of a mistake it was by like waking up and just seeing like, okay, there's like 15 tweets or there's like 100 tweets. And if you make a really big mistake, like there's 100 tweets, you're like, God damn it, I shouldn't have said that.
I also don't like the journalists complaining about the existence of ball sack sports.
Yeah.
Now some people are like, what a bunch of sad losers those are to make a site that's just dedicated to tricking ESPN. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
It's
They
good.
make me laugh.
There should be traps in every facet of the world. Listen, if the internet was all people being completely honest all the time, it would be no fun at all.
It's also one of those things where I used to be like, I used to be ashamed when I got duped. Now it's just like, all right, whatever. The internet gets you. If you live on the internet, you're going to get got.
Yeah.
Like it just happens. You can't, you know what I say to the people who don't get got? They're not playing hard enough. They're not a man in the arena. Get in the arena, play every day on the internet. You will get got. And if you don't, it's like the old saying, like you don't do business if you don't get sued, which is a crazy thing to say, but I've heard people say it. If you don't get got, you're not on the internet.
So there's a really easy way to not get got by Ball Sack Sports, and that's to look and to see if it's from an account called Ball Sack Sports.
Right, but there's other ways. Like if someone gets like ESPN, then get got, and I could get got from that.
But then you get got
Which
because
also
of
shows how
ESPN.
lazy they are because one show talks about it and then the other producers of the other shows are like, oh, well,
Can I
Ball Sack was
just
talking
say
about
real
this.
quick? I also think just stay woke. I think they're just doing it on purpose. Like I think they know and they don't care because guess what? It's the middle of July and there's nothing to talk about. So they did an entire show about John Morant. Entire day about John Morant saying if Michael Jordan played in today's NBA, he'd be just another player. You think they're going to apologize for those ratings?
You know what?
They don't care.
I'm going to agree with fake Ja Morant.
Like, what do they care? Like, they don't like. And then they get to do another day where everyone's like talking about ESPN getting got, and then now everyone wants to tune in to see if what Kendrick Perkins is talking about really did or didn't happen. It's genius.
We should actually make a Ball Sack Sports, but just for people that are on ESPN, and just make up quotes from Stephen A. Smith.
Yes, I like that. Jake, put that in the calendar.
I will never have Stephen A. Smith being like, I will never get Ball Sack Sports in my life.
Yeah.
When?
Let's do it in like 4 weeks. Remind us. That seems like we'll be back we're in vacation mode right now.
August 9th.
And then my cool throw is the Bears are back because we got N'Keal Harry, who he's awesome, right?
First round pick.
Yeah.
He's a big body. Big body.
Great route runner. Great hands.
Belichick saw something.
Another weapon for Justin Fields. Fucking chest is full, bro.
This could be a fake tweet. I saw it. I'm not going to fact check it, but it was like in the last 20 years, the only receiver that Belichick's drafted that's done anything or like had over maybe like 100 catches or something is Jules.
Yeah.
He's the only one.
Who was a quarterback.
Yeah.
Right.
Special
they
teams
drafted
player.
Special teams. Yeah.
Everyone's got their weaknesses. But either way, N'Keal Harry, he's going to be a stud. He's first-round draft pick. I remember him at Arizona State. He was awesome. Pac-12 after dark. So, Bears are back. Probably not.
That was the only time, like you guys, we always talk about draft season. I'm like, I don't really care about the draft because it's boring. We always draft like a lineman or something. That was the only time
Were you pumped?
we were pumped. I was watching all the highlight tapes. I was like, oh my God. Like Randy
That's-
Moss 2.0.
Also,
Tom Brady.
Speaking of getting got online, I just, like the first tweet after I said Bears are back, someone was like, he's an incredible run blocker. I was like, enough for me. I don't care. Like, you could have just made that up. I'm down with it. I'm going to repeat that later. And like you'll hear that said like week 3.
What'd you give
see
up for
David
him?
Montgomery get fucking sprung by N'Keal Harry, 7th round pick.
Oh, so that's just good monetary policy. You exchange a 7th rounder for a
We
first
could get
rounder.
another The Run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin White going to be back soon. A lot of studs at wide receiver. All right, Jake, your hot seat cool throw, and then let's get to Joey Chestnut and Pardon My Bake.
My hot seat is Heinz Field.
Yeah.
R.I.P. in peace. This is one of, like, there's Yankee Stadium. That's the team. But in terms of brand sponsors, this was one of the most popular ones, I think. Staples Center left last year, so this is going to be a weird one.
Still upset about that.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but Acrisure
Sure. You know what?
Stadium.
I'd like to speak for all of us. Let's just keep calling it Heinz Field.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop calling it Heinz Field. It's Heinz Field.
Yeah.
If Bain called it Heinz Field, I'm going to call it Heinz Field.
Yeah. I agree. It's not. We're not changing that.
No, it's Heinz Field.
Dumbest investment ever.
I've already forgotten the name of the company.
Correct. That was a stupid. Like, you can't be the company after Heinz.
Right.
It should have actually been what's the Hunt's. Hunt's should have done it.
Or French's mustard.
Yeah, they should have done it. Or Grey Poupon. They should have fucking done it.
It's a little too European for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I know. It would have been great though.
It should just be sponsored by butter.
Yeah, yeah, but like, why wouldn't? That was a perfect spot for a condiment to jump in. Miracle Whip, you missed it. You fucked it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other venues that are known just for their sponsor. Like Staples Center was one and not by their team. What other ones come to mind?
The
Tropicana Field.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The juice box Minute Maid.
Yep.
Yeah, that's going. It used to be Enron.
Yeah, that was better. I like the Enron.
United Center, kind of.
Yeah,
I mean, that is very.
All the airlines, like
Yeah.
American Airlines. Well, the Heat lost American Airlines.
Yeah.
Big one. Coors Field.
Oh,
Coors
duh.
Field. Yep.
Yeah, so those are all good ones. So that's sad. My cool throw-in is friend of the program, recurring guest Max Homa. We have a very cool story entering the Open Championship. He is paired with Tiger Woods. You guys are nervous.
I'm nervous.
Dude, I literally
nervous
sent
for
him the
Max.
clip from Hoosiers when they measured the rim, being like, dude, it's 10 feet. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm worried for Max because Max he's a sensitive man and he's going to be deep in his feels, like it or not. Like, this is his hero that he's playing with.
Yeah.
And Max is I'm just afraid that he's going to be like, this is
Tweeted
just
out
so
him 9
cool.
years ago asking for a practice round, and now he's playing with him in a major.
You know what? Positive
I'm
odds
excited
only.
for him.
Should we?
This is great.
Or
for
should
Max.
we try to like break down Tiger for like make Tiger seem like the enemy for Max?
Well, he's also teamed up with what's his name, Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what should we do? Like for Max to break down Tiger so that, like, Max, Tiger would fuck your wife and he wouldn't care about it, okay? Let's just be honest. He would. So use that energy, bro.
That's not a bad strategy. I also
That's
think
the truth. That is Tiger's a self-admitted sex addict. He would do that and he wouldn't feel any remorse. Harness that and then win. Was that too much?
It was, I think, just right. It was just right. Do you remember the picture of Tiger Woods when he dressed up like Mac Daddy Santa?
Yes.
That's like my favorite. Like, just look at that picture and think to yourself, look at this man. He puts on his nipple clamps one at a time, just like the rest of us.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right, Max, you got this.
Yeah, so
if
he
you
made
need
the
more,
cut.
Max, just let us know. We will go way harder. That was just the tip.
The Max Slam is what you guys called it, right? Making the cut at all four. If he does it, he would do it in 2022 as well. So he's made it in all three.
Double Max Slam.
Before this year,
Super Max.
He made it at the Open last year and then missed the other three last year. But this year, all three he's made.
What a streak.
I love it.
It's like a low fidelity hip hop channel.
So hopefully he can get the job done.
Runs forever.
We're pulling for him.
Except for that time they don't.
What's that, Hank? Why were you shaking your head no?
Hank's already moved on to the mini golf.
Did
tournament.
I not take what you taught us and apply it to another
low
thing?
fidelity.
Can I actually ask a quick question? Can I see your phone? Did you take any videos from the course today? No. None? No pictures? No videos? All right, let's get to
Wait, what?
Damn it,
I didn't hear.
That's just Jake being overly polite yet extremely sarcastic.
yeah.
And there's no way to tell which
Wait
side
till
of the
you
line
see
he's
the
on.
new PMTV coming out because Jake let out one of like the most primal "Let's Goes" I've ever heard.
It was a good point. It was a good rally.
Not ironically.
All right, let's get to Joey Chestnut, and then we'll on the other side you'll hear us with Rone and Pardon My Bake. We're brought to you by our friends at Coors Light. Summer chill starts with Coors Light. Grab a Coors Light memes. Let's put it on the table. Make the most of your summer with a chance to win exclusive chill merch, fun local experiences, even a trip to New York, Chicago, or LA. Enter to win at CoorsLight.com/take. No purchase necessary. Sweepstakes ends August 15th, 2022. Game ends 9/6/2022. 50 U.S. states and D.C. 21 plus. Void where prohibited. For rules, visit CoorsLightSummer.com. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. I'm going to open a Coors Light on air, and everyone can hear. Look at these mountains. They're so blue. It is Coors Light Summer. Thank you to our wonderful sponsor, Coors Light. Oh, the snap. Coors Light. Oh, that's good. Coors Light is the best beer in the world. Check it out. Coors Light. Thank you. Make sure those mountains are blue and tweet us your pictures of your blue mountains. Okay, here he is, Joey Chestnut. Okay, we now welcome on the greatest American that has ever lived. He is the hot dog champion. It is Joey Chestnut. Joey, does it feel a little awkward me saying you're the greatest American that ever lived? Because we do think that. We truly think that on this show.
Dude, it's weird. You know, I'm just a goofy guy. I'm shy, and I just love to eat. And I found my calling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so. You are the greatest eater to ever walk the face of the earth. I think it's safe to say that.
It's a weird feeling knowing that. It's like when it comes to the 4th of July, it's like I could have a bad day, and I'm still gonna smoke them.
Yeah, I mean, you also demonstrated quite a range of skills. You were like the John Wick of eating. You had a protester bum rush you, and you just snapped into like I don't know what it was, like CIA mode, and you put him in a headlock and put him down. Was that just you reacting on instinct, or was there any training that kicked in?
It's almost like food aggression. I'm a nice dog, but he got in the way of the food. And, it was real quick. I thought it was an accident. Then I noticed the guy with the mask, and so it really went into just instinct. I had to get him away from me and get back to eating.
All right, so I want to give you the chance now because I know I saw afterwards you apologized. I want you to take back that apology. That guy showing up on the 4th of July trying to mess with the greatest American of all time, he deserved to be put in a headlock. So now's your chance. Let's take back that apology. Fuck that guy.
I don't know if I actually apologized. I said I regretted the whole situation, and he caused the whole situation. his parents need to be taught. He's a kid. He's 21 years old, and he's just I don't know what kind of privilege he came from, but it's just ridiculous.
His parents need to be put in a headlock.
Yes. And if you remember, Joey, when I competed 2016, there was a protest as well. It was the far side of the table, so you didn't have to put anyone in a headlock. I didn't even know that we were allowed to put people in headlocks. I kind of regret myself not, like, I could go back in time, change one thing, it'd be to put that protester in a headlock, because who knows if they were coming for you. Like, I should have been better defense for you.
Well, they were throwing stuff at you. I think they got you with fake blood.
Yes.
And that's like, I'm really lucky this guy wasn't, he didn't actually really attack me. But and now I'm getting like hate mail from all the vegans. So who knows? I'm hoping they don't start retaliating.
They'll forget in like a week.
Yeah.
That's their week to get all hot and bothered about something. They all focus their energy on like a letter writing campaign. You'll be good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
From a physical standpoint though, like your body, how long does it take you to recover from a hot dog eating contest?
This year was a little bit rough. It was hot, and that it adds a little bit extra time. Also the injury on my leg, so I started taking some painkillers, and painkillers, they everybody knows they constipate you a little bit.
That's a very dangerous combination. You're taking a constipating drug.
Yeah.
It took a little bit longer. I usually I'm feeling fine after a day and a half. I'd say it took about 4 days for me to really feel normal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but my leg's starting to feel better. I'm going to get this cast off on tomorrow, and hopefully don't need surgery.
Wait, so the leg, because that was the other part of the, it became the protester, but you won the hot dog eating competition on one leg. I'd have to imagine it had to like slow you down a little bit, not being as stable, getting that wide base that you need to chow down on some dogs.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to tell anybody this because I didn't want to give the competition any hope. But I broke my leg like 7 months ago with the tibia and fibula. They came through the skin. Then I had infection after infection, and then I was finally back to jogging. And then a month ago, I ruptured a tendon in the front of my tibia. And dude, there was a moment I thought for a little bit I wasn't going to be able to compete. I thought, but the doctor put it in the hard cast and immobilized it, and I was able to go out there.
What's that conversation like? Like, I'd imagine it's like, a football player being like, "Doc, can I go? Can I play?" Were you like, "Doc, can I eat? Can I chow down on some dogs?"
Yeah, it was like, what are my options? It really, really hurts. I can't walk. He's like, well, you can stand up on it as long as you stay planted. It shouldn't hurt too bad. And he wouldn't give me any cortisone because I have a history of infection. But he just said, don't move around too much, and the pain won't bother you. And I was able to get it done.
So what's the backup plan there? If you couldn't have stood up, would you have been able to compete sitting down, and how do you think that would have affected you?
Yeah, I did one practice on a stool, kind of a high stool, and I did 54. So I would have still won if I had to, but but that it goes back. If they saw me eating on a stool, they might the other years. It's hard for people to push their body, and when they know that I'm going to be so far ahead of them. But if they knew I wasn't going to do well, then they might be able to push themselves a little bit harder. So
if they see any weakness at all, they could be like, "This is our year," and they could go a little bit harder. How many hot dogs do you think you could eat on one of those inversion tables if you were hanging upside down?
Oh my God, it'd definitely be harder because gravity wouldn't be helping you. In fact, that's one of my exercises. I pretty much go upside down and I swallow air just to get all the muscles to work. In 10 minutes, you wouldn't be able to dunk either, or maybe it would be a mess. I don't know, maybe 30.
That's how you should train next time. It's like if you train under those conditions.
Yeah,
it could be dangerous.
Yeah, have somebody close by that's certified in the Heimlich.
Yeah. Okay, so are you? This is a tough question, but do you think you're bad for competitive eating at this point because you dominate so much? Has there been any thought of like maybe next year don't even dunk at all, just raw dog, just go dry bun, and just dominate that way. Like, to give it a little bit more spice. Be like, I can beat you guys any which way. I beat you on one leg. I beat you with a protester. I beat you when it's hot. I beat you when it's cold. Like, start challenging yourself to beat them in different ways so that, like, I don't know, like, you'd be like, we look back, it's like, yeah, Joey Chestnut won all these, and then he was so good that he had to win different ways so that everyone had even, like, a little bit of a chance.
I don't know. Yeah, it's I don't think I need to do that. I think it'd be a little bit more fun if I got a sponsor involved and said, hey, if you get close, if there's an eater who qualifies with over 65 hot dogs, they get a $30,000 bonus. So they'll have motivation to work their butts off. I want to go there. I want to make a new record. Everybody knows that. I'm getting older, so it's a little bit more work every year. And it's like a point of like, all right, I can still do this, and I want to get a record. I'm not going to find excuses. This year sucked. That I knew going into it, I probably wasn't going to get close to the record, but I'm definitely not going to set it up harder for myself that I won't be able to break a record. But I think I want to find a way to get the other eaters motivated to push me, because that'd be the best way for me to get a record. If the best way for me to get to 90 hot dogs would be somebody else eating 88. That's how you make some gains.
Okay, so 2 questions off that. Is 90 the goal? Is 90 the number?
That's the most I've ever eaten in an hour, and it was rough. But the most I've ever eaten in 10-minute practice is 82. But it does in perfect conditions, perfect hot dogs. I'm feeling tits. I'm feeling really good. And dude, who knows? I definitely 80 is possible for me, but it's more possible if somebody's pushing me. And maybe Kobayashi will come back this year. The end of this year is going to be a weird year for me, because my contract with Major League Eating and Nathan's is going to be over, and so it'll be my first year in a long time that I can actually eat against Kobayashi. So me and him could find a way to compete, because he'll never compete with Major League Eating again, because they have these just a childish contract dispute. But there's a chance that I might be able to eat against him.
Wow, that's interesting. So you're gonna be a free agent for the first time, really, in your professional career. And
yeah, it's wild.
You get to see what else is out there. I was joking around. I was like, well, the Live Tour, there'll never be like the Saudi Public Investment Fund will never sponsor a hot dog eating contest. But I think if it's you against Kobayashi,
they're not pork. As long as they're all beef hot dogs, they might be all about it.
There we go. I mean, that's the way to grow the game. I would love to see you compete against Kobayashi, because the rivalry you guys had, I thought, was really good for the sport.
Yeah, and it's people want to see the best compete, and they don't want to see promoters and contract disputes get in the way of seeing the best.
Yeah. So I was looking through some of your records last week after the competition and seeing how diverse your set of records is for eating. What would you say, though, is the most impressive one? Which competition are you the most proud of? Is it the hot dog eating contest, because that's the one that's got the biggest spotlight? Or I was looking at like the poutine and the hard-boiled eggs. That seems like a really difficult one to have.
Hard-boiled eggs was amazing. Yeah, 141 in I think 8 minutes. That was it was beautiful. They were just dancing down, and I love hard-boiled eggs. So they digested pretty quick, but then my body absorbed everything, and then I started smelling like sulfur. I remember the next day I got on the plane, and it was hot in Louisville, and I started sweating, and it stunk awful. It smelled like somebody had died.
That's got to be the worst plane trip ever. Sitting next to someone who just ate 140 hard-boiled eggs.
Sleeping. Yeah, like, it's not me.
Like, somebody probably tweeted about that after they got off the plane. They're like, the guy next to me smelled like he ate 140 hard-boiled eggs, and it turns out they were probably right about this one.
Yeah, the hard-boiled eggs is awesome, and also it's kind of iconic because Cool Hand Luke, that's one of the first kind of eating challenges in a movie, and an older generation knows it, and everybody loves hard-boiled eggs. So that's an awesome one. The poutine, I think 25 pounds of poutine, and I was in Toronto for that, and that one, it's kind of a fluffed up record because they count the gravy, so we don't have to eat all the gravy. But so I probably only actually ate 21 pounds, but it was still that is such a comfort food. I was just bloated and went to sleep and had amazing dreams.
Wait, so when you eat something like that, like if you said you love hard-boiled eggs, how long does it take for you to want the taste of that again? Because I would imagine it's like everyone has that one liquor that they got drunk off of and puked when they were a kid or something, and they can never drink it again. Is that how it works with some of these eating challenges where you're like, I don't want a hard-boiled egg for another year?
Hard-boiled eggs wasn't bad because it didn't make me sick. I remember I did a crab cake contest, and when I got on stage, I was like, whoa, these crab cakes, they smell like fish, and they've been sitting out for a couple hours, and that one made me sick afterwards. I love crab cakes, but I really couldn't have crab cakes for a couple of years. It screwed me up. But
wait, so I wanted to go back to one thing you said. You kind of hinted at your own mortality there for a second as an athlete. You're 38. You're going to be 39 this fall. Is there an age that you think that you're not going to be able to compete at this high of a level? Can you notice that the bounce back, like, is it similar to any athlete where the bounce back is harder, and as you get older, it's harder to train and it's harder to get up for these things?
Yeah, the bounce back is definitely harder, longer. It's easier for me to gain weight. The weight that I put on from the contest, it stays on me longer. The weight I put on from practice, it stays on longer. But that's to be expected. But I also know my body better than ever, and I have more resources than ever. I have a concierge doctor who will run my blood work and brainstorm new ideas with me. And so I have more resources, and I know my body better than ever. So I'm going to be able to push it harder than I did when I was 23 or 24. And something, yeah, I definitely know my body. So I like, that's why I admire Tom Brady. He doesn't pretend to be the most physically fit person, but he knows his body, and he's able to make it work for him and for the gig. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm not trying to be super athletic looking. I'm trying to just do my job.
Yeah, you're on the JC12 method.
Yeah. Wait, so Tom always says, he wants to play till he's 45, which I think he's going to hit this year. Is there a number that you want to play till? Is there a age that you're like, I want to win this at 50, I want to win this at 55, whatever it may be?
I want to, as long as I'm healthy, you can count me in. 45 would be awesome. But yeah, I really want to recover from this leg injury, and so I can push my body hard again. This whole leg injury, it screwed up. I couldn't even get on a Peloton, and so my cardio was all screwed up all year. I couldn't even. I was winded during the contest this year. I was breathing like a Batman, and through my mouth. If you're breathing through your mouth, you're not eating. Yeah. And so I needed to get in better shape, and so I can push harder.
Damn. I mean,
it does make sense though that being able to be in good cardio, like having good cardio performance, is a big part of eating a lot, because obviously you need to be able to get down air, and you need to be able to breathe under control to make all the rest of your muscles relax. If you're in like a panic mode, I can see how that just like exactly freezes everything up.
You're right, absolutely. I was like, stay calm, don't panic. Be happy. It's like Happy Gilmore. I'm trying to find my happy place and just relax.
I just got bummed out thinking about a world without Joey Chestnut competing on July 4th. I don't know. I don't want to think about that. Yeah, I don't want to think about that because
banish the thought.
Yeah, but I mean, it's every athlete has to think about the day that they can't perform anymore. I'm hoping more. It's like 10, 12. Maybe just let us die before you quit.
Oh no. I'm going away before you guys.
Okay. Yeah. What does your doctor say? Like, how much weight do you gain after a competition? Is your doctor like, hey, this is bad. This is really bad for you? I'd imagine it has to be bad for you.
There's been times where he runs my blood work right after a contest, and he says, "Oh, your cholesterol levels are a little bit high." But if he runs my blood a little bit farther away from the contest, 3 weeks away from a contest, everything looks really normal. He's not really. My old doctor, she was worried about the weight gain during the summer. I would do a contest during the summer almost every week, and I would put on 40 pounds during the summer.
Whoa!
And she was really not happy with that, and but I've gotten a little bit smarter about being a little bit more selective about the contest. Like I think my next contest will be for Raising Cane's. I'm doing chicken fingers, so I'm trying to space them out every 3 weeks, and I'm being smarter about how hard I push my body and making sure I got the recovery period.
Wait, how many Raising Cane's chicken fingers are you gonna be able to eat? Because they're a sponsor of ours. We love Raising Cane's.
Dude,
One Love. We were in New Orleans for the Final Four. Over like a 5-day period, we might have you beat because we ate so much Raising Cane's.
I only get 5 minutes to eat, so I'm trying to get 50 down in the 5 minutes.
I think you can do 50. You got 50 in you. I've seen you go to work.
They're not small. They're not small.
No. We ate, like, I'm not joking, like over a 4-day period, I probably ate 75.
They're damn good. They do a good job there. So I'm amped for that.
Are you gonna get any of the bread? The toast that they have, get it buttered on both sides if they have any of the bread.
Show up the competition.
That's the way to have it.
I'm not screwing around with sauce. I'm not screwing around with bread. I'm going for the most I can eat 10 fingers in 5 minutes.
Going to get back to Joey Chestnut in a second. Before we do, I want to talk to you about BetterHelp. How well would you take care of your car if you had to keep the same one your entire life? That's how our brains work, so why don't we treat them that way? How we care for our minds affects how we experience life, so it's important to invest time and care into keeping them healthy. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat-only therapy sessions, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's also much more affordable than in-person therapy. You can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Best of all, our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/PMT. That's betterhelp.com/PMT. BetterHelp is a great sponsor. I've heard from a lot of AWLs that have reached out, started going to therapy with the help of BetterHelp, and they're better for it. They really enjoy getting to get whatever it is that's weighing them down off their chest. Had a lot of success stories come from BetterHelp. If you've been thinking about therapy, this is a great way to start. If you're nervous about going and talking to somebody in person, you can do this all online. And again, you don't have to see one on camera if you don't want to. It's video, phone, and even live chat only therapy sessions. betterhelp.com/PMT. And now more Joey Chestnut. Is there any competition that you have refused to do? Like a food that you're like, I hate that food, I will not eat it.
It's not even that I hate it. There's a raw oyster eating contest in New Orleans every year, and I just can't bring myself to do it. I know that I would eat so many that it would probably get me sick. They're so salty and that slimy texture. Just the thought of all that, goo in my stomach. It makes me nauseous.
You could probably eat. I think you could eat 1,000 oysters in an hour.
Oh, and that's another thing. Oysters, they come in different sizes. So if they're the right size oysters, yeah, definitely. If they're some of those big mama ones, it would slow me down. It would be a little bit rougher, but small oysters. Who knows? Maybe I'll do it one of these days. I'm always looking for a reason to go to New Orleans.
Yeah. What's the food that someone has you beat at right now that you're like eyeing? Because I know that each food is different, and some eaters have like a specialty. What's that competition that we can look out for? It's like this guy is just dominating milk right now, and I got to get better at the milk category.
Yeah, the last couple of years, there's a wing fest in Buffalo, and it attracts like 40,000 people. And I think it's actually the last 3 years they had the contest, I lost. So I just, for some reason, I every year I've been putting together. I just haven't been able to put together a good contest. It's probably because I party in Buffalo a little bit, but dude, yeah, that's one contest. This year I'm going to put some work in and make sure I don't go out. And that's damn it, and it hurts because the people in Buffalo, they love that they're so proud of their buffalo wings, and then I go there and I screw up and I don't deliver an awesome number.
Shit, we have a big audience in Buffalo. If you see Joey Chestnut out on the town the night before the Buffalo Wing contest, I want you to slap him in his face. Tell him, go home, get some rest. You've got work to do tomorrow.
Dude, yeah, Buffalo, it's a 4 a.m. city, and all the bars have good bar food. it's a fun one. It's tough for me to stay in Buffalo.
So speaking of that, I know that when last time we had you on 5-6 years ago, I asked you about what the fan situation, the groupie situation is for Joey Chestnut right now. Is Joey Chestnut? You have like each city. There's maybe some females who are like, oh, Joey's in town. Gotta hit him up.
I've been really good lately. I'm actually engaged to get married for the second time.
All right, congrats.
Yes. All right, wait. Yeah. So hold on. So just at least, are you going to tell your new? I hope everything works out. But like, are you going to be like, hey, you just don't break up with me a week before the hot dog eating competition?
That was a rough one.
I say it. The best part about Joey Chestnut is the only thing that can beat Joey Chestnut is a broken heart. That's the only time he lost.
Yeah, that was rough. Damn it. It's all right. It all worked. You know what? After that happened, I went back to the drawing table and I came back hungrier than ever. And I realized, I love winning more than I love anything else.
Yeah.
So, I love Bree. She's she knows that I travel a lot, but I'm not a jerk.
Wait,
her name's Bree, you said?
Yeah.
That's perfect that she's named after cheese.
Yeah.
No, she's my stinky Brie.
Yeah. Wait, does she cook? Does she cook for you? And does she have to like cook so much every time? Or how does that work at dinner?
She does a great job. She cooks some awesome. Yeah, she cooks like hot dogs for me for practice. And she'll cook great food. But she can cook 80 hot dogs faster than pretty much anybody I've ever seen.
That's match made in heaven. I love it. I love it.
If you don't mind, real quick, I want to talk about like how you got your start in professional eating, because I've heard, I've read a lot of stories about you. You knew that you were a fast eater, obviously, like you would impress your friends. But at what point did you realize I would like to dedicate my life to training to become the best eater of all time?
Yeah, it wasn't until I did my first contest, and my little brother signed me up for that. And once I got on stage, I just loved it. I was like, shit, I don't have to hold back. It was a lobster eating contest. I'd never even eaten lobster. I didn't know what I was doing, and I was 21 at the time. It just, dude, it was like true love, I guess. Like shit. I didn't know I loved something this much, and it was because. Yeah, all my friends knew I was a big eater, but if I was in public, I didn't want to make it really show off or really show it, because then it becomes like I get embarrassed about it. But when I was on stage for the first time, I didn't have to hold back. I could. They were pushing me. The audience was pushing me, and I was like, "Gee, this is it." And then there was a contest 2 weeks later in Stockton, California. I ended up winning that one, and then there was a qualifier for Nathan's 4th of July contest, and I won that. And then I got third at Nathan's that year. So it was, as soon as I did the first qualifier, the goal was like, all right, I need to beat Kobayashi. If I'm going to do this weird thing, I got to go all the way.
Wait, so you say that you always were a big eater. What is the weirdest thing? I would imagine your friends knowing this, like any friend group, like, oh, our friend has this incredible skill. What's the weirdest thing your friends ever challenge you to eat? Because I'd imagine there's some very funny, like, behind the scenes, private, like, hey, Joey, you can't eat 2 pizzas tonight or something like that.
Well, yeah, when I was in, so I went to the San Jose State, and when I went to college, I was 17, and for some reason they put me in the dorms with this 21-year-old football player, and he was an offensive lineman, and he could eat pretty good, but one day he brought home this giant burrito, and he couldn't finish it. And I was like, dude, you can't eat. And I was giving him a hard time, and he got all mad. And then he went out and got me a burrito and tried to see if I could eat it. And I polished it off really, really comfortably. And it was like, oh, I definitely haven't I owe some sort of gift.
Yeah, I would imagine, like, if I were stumbled upon a 17-year-old Joey Chestnut and found out that you had that skill, I would be like, let's go just like pool shark people. Let's go to like random places and be like, I bet my boy can eat like 4 pizzas and like get, a couple $100 off of everyone's action.
It's I think the first time I was I was 20, or no, I was 17 still. I was in the dorms, and somebody had a bottle of Mad Dog, and that was the first time I actually got paid to any. I was like, oh, can anybody drink this whole bottle? And I was like, for what? And there's like $5. And it was, don't do that at home. Don't. It's a bad thing. But
I disagree.
No, that's a great
Mad
thing.
Dog is my favorite thing in the entire world.
That's a very college story. Yeah.
Yeah. There are certain things that bring me back to being in college. Just thinking about Mad Dog and chicken fingers and those things. It brings me back.
What was your favorite flavor, Mad Dog? Mine was the Bling Bling Blue Raspberry.
There was, jeez, I'm not. I think there was a purple one that
Purple Rain.
I was very fond of.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
I like the red one. What was the red one?
There was banana. It was like Bananas Jubilee, I think, was one of the red ones, and then there was a fruit punch too.
Yeah, I like the fruit punch.
I'm somewhat of a connoisseur of Mad Dog.
You definitely are.
Check it out.
Yeah, we got some here.
They sent me a special one in 2020. It's the limited edition Pina Cooler. It's delicious. I've had 2 sips of it.
You won't finish that right now.
I won't. That's correct. That's correct. I've got to show the tape later. If I was 17 and Joey Jaws Chestnut dared me, I would absolutely pound this thing right now.
Yes.
So I mean, you're on top of the world right now. If there's anybody besides, actually, you know what? With Kobayashi, Big Cat sidebar.
Yeah.
What if we did a Rough and Rowdy?
Ooh.
But the main event was Joey
hot dogs?
Against Takiro Kobayashi.
Yeah. How much we got to pay for that?
I have no idea.
You're smart.
I would do it for whatever he wants, as long as even we can put it in a prize, a purse, and I'm fair. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Let's do that.
The Rough and Rowdy crowd. I think that crowd would like it.
Yeah, that would be incredible. Wow.
The gauntlet has been thrown down.
Yes. Kobayashi said you wouldn't do it though.
Yeah, I can do it as long as it's after December. I'm free to do it. I don't break contracts, but I'll wait until I'm free.
Man of honor. All right, so Joey, I had one last question for you. It's our rowback question. Use promo code TAKE. You get 20% off your rowback gear. RHOBACK.com. Great Q-zips and hoodies. Also got a little elasticity to it, so good for probably competitive eating if you want to look good up there. My last question is, I was lucky enough to obviously be in the competition in 2016, and I always tell the anecdote beforehand in the room, you were like, they look like fast buns today. I can't remember what exactly, like, how can you tell a fast bun? Do you know, like, is it touch? Is it taste? How do you know a bun is fast versus slow?
You can touch it, and so if they're slow, it'll be really almost spongy and a little bit stale. If it's fast, it still has a little bit of moisture in it, and it's gonna get soggy really fast. So, but if it's that sponginess where you have to squeeze it while it's in the water, and the staleness, it ends up being kind of like sandpaper going down your throat. So so I can tell pretty quick right away if the buns have been sitting out, and then they're going to be a little bit stale and spongy versus a little bit doughy and moist.
Was it fast buns or slow buns this year?
They were pretty slow this year, and I knew going in because luckily, there's the female contest right before, and so I was like, oh, their numbers are all down, so it's going to be a little bit of a slow day. It'll be a little bit harder. But some years when the girls kick butt, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be good hot dogs, and I get amped up.
I love it. I love the idea of just seeing a bun and being like, ooh, that's a fast bun right there.
That's right.
Dominate. Yeah.
I get my eyes light up and my mouth is watering. Like, oh yeah, it's on.
Is there a drug problem in professional eating? Like, is there somebody that just goes out there and gets baked as shit beforehand?
No, it's I've tried everything. If you're baked, you lose a lot of motivation.
True.
You lose that intensity. The best thing, I get amped up on caffeine beforehand. Really strong coffee with some espresso, and I just try to get amped up, and that gets this. I don't know. It really kind of aggravates my stomach, so it gets the juices flowing a little bit. But yeah, there's no. I don't think there's any effective enhancers for eating.
Oh,
interesting.
That's amazing.
My last question is just like casually. Well, I guess it wouldn't be casually, but if you're out with friends, how many large pizzas could you eat?
Oh, could I eat? Jeez. I love it when I'm at a bar and it's like they're bar pies, and it's so easy just to order another one. So I mean, I'll go through 5 of those while everybody's drinking, and it's very casual. And they're not huge pies. They're like the 12-inch bar pies.
Yeah.
And they just go down so easy. But beer and pizza, oh damn. It's yeah. There's a reason why it's so popular. Our bodies are made for it.
I love the passion that you still have for beer and pizza. That's great to see.
Yes, absolutely. Well, Joey, thank you so much. You are the greatest American ever lived. You're, every 4th of July, I'm like, I think I've tweeted the same thing like 5 years in a row, that we're lucky enough to live at the same time as Joey Chestnut, and I mean that. And let's hope you're doing it for another decade plus.
Oh, thank you. I'll be pushing, and great to be on with you guys again.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's do the rough and rowdy thing. We got to do that.
Oh yeah, do it, man. That guy is really wiry. I would have to put some work in. Oh yeah, not fighting. Maybe either one.
Ooh.
Fight him or.
What if you fought? What if you fought and in between each round you had to eat 5 hot dogs? That would be great.
It's like chess boxing. Have you seen that?
Yeah, there would be different rounds. There's 2-minute contest, then 2 minutes of boxing, and then we win what round?
That would be incredible.
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
Holy shit, that would be. Maybe we start. Maybe first round's milk, second round's boxing, third round's hot dogs.
Oh, I think this is it. I think we have a plan. This is magic.
I think it might be. It might go
be incredible.
Hot dogs, milk, then boxing.
Oh man! All right. Well, we'll put some brains to it. We'll definitely be in touch. So we appreciate it, Joey.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Joey Chestnut was brought to you by our great friends over at Norton VPN. Your personal information gets exposed so often. Everyday activities like online shopping, banking, and even data breaches may expose your information and make it dangerously easy to have your identity stolen. A criminal could be spending your money, applying for loans in your name, or even selling your personal info on the dark web. Unfortunately, watching your accounts or monitoring your credit might not be enough, but protecting your identity can be easy with LifeLock. A leader in identity theft protection, LifeLock monitors threats to your identity, and if an issue is detected, sends you an alert. And if you're a victim of identity theft, a dedicated US-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. Save up to 25% off your first year by going to lifelock.com/PMT. That's lifelock.com/PMT and get 25% off.
Okay, we're back. Pardon my bake. Mount Rushmore with Rone. Back.
Yes. Was this the third Pardon My Bake?
Third or fourth?
Fourth if we count D&D last time.
This was actually, it was pretty crazy coming inside after being outside.
Yeah, it's a whole different vibe inside.
Yeah,
it's different.
It's different.
Why is there nothing on the walls,
I
though?
sat down at this chair and I started to think of different things for the Mount Rushmore. My brain was activated. And I was like, man, it's because we're in like a different space right now than we were outside. And then I realized, no, maybe just because now you're really fucking high.
Yeah, we're really high and the lights are on. All right.
Fact.
Yeah.
The Gorilla Glue.
Who are the other guests on the Part of My Bakes before?
None.
Nick,
really?
Nick and D&D, yeah.
No. That's not what he asked.
What do you mean?
He asked, who were the other guests on Part of My Bake before?
Yeah. I say if you count the last
Oh,
D&D
okay, all right.
episode,
yeah,
then
you're right,
Nick.
You're right,
yeah.
you're right. But that wasn't Part of My Bake. But yes, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Got it.
Who we didn't have anyone else though, right?
I don't think so. I think it's just been
There's
it's
one
been
in
the boys.
There was the one time in Vegas right after we got tricked by the Evander Holyfield catfish, which I still, for the life of me, wish I could understand what that person was trying to do. Some guy sent us an email and was like, hey, you want to interview Evander Holyfield? I'm his agent. And we're like, yeah, we're in. He's like, cool. Well, he's actually staying at the same hotel as you, so let's do it 4:00, like this room at the hotel. And we went he's coming to our room, and we just sat there ready to go. And like we sat there for an hour in our hotel room, not a big inconvenience. And then he emailed and he was like, just kidding, I made this up.
Damn.
What? Yeah, that's pretty good. It was that and you remember the fake Mike Leach that we interviewed?
Yeah.
And we didn't realize it.
Yeah. That guy got us good for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Vander Holyfield, like how he pranked us and we didn't have to go anywhere.
It's kind of a shitty prank.
Yeah, right.
He didn't get you.
Right.
You had to relax.
Like we had to go some like a half-hour drive somewhere.
He has no like video evidence of us being
Nothing.
It's just us sitting in a room.
You're just really ethical about the fact that you got pranked, and you're just being honest about it. You didn't even have to tell anybody.
Exactly. I almost respect that in a weird way.
I think that was also the first Bubba incident because he got his entire hotel room robbed.
Oh yeah.
I also saw Rick Pitino in the elevator.
Really?
Yeah, like pussied out.
Did he come on you?
No.
Definitely wasn't going down.
That wasn't a joke, by the way. That was just a statement of fact.
Did he
can't
come
get
on you?
upset about that. Yeah, that was just a question I ask about every coach you see. Everyone knows that. All right. So Mount Rushmore. Wait, what was the other one we did? We did one where
It was
Was
just like high foods.
Yeah, you did Doritos and salsa.
Yeah, you ever use Doritos as a chip to dip into the salsa?
No. No. What
you
the
should
fuck,
try
dude?
it.
I still haven't actually.
Who's come up with that?
I wish we
I
had
feel
some
like I'm
Doritos.
going crazy that you guys have never done that before.
No.
Into queso, but not into salsa.
Yeah, into salsa, man.
Salsa,
Not
that's
into,
wild.
uh,
So you're
a
wild. For
chunky
that. You've always
salsa.
been wild.
Straight up, I'm built
Yeah, that's
different.
I've always looked at you differently from that moment.
Where does it come from, dude? Where's the inspiration?
I know we've already mentioned him a couple times on the show, but shout out Sass, who for our Hank, you want to guess what I asked him to go into Dwayne Reed to get some snacks for the road. What are the two snacks he came out with? He actually was like, I'm going to Dwayne Reed. Do you need anything? I was like, yeah, grab some snacks, pretzels, chips,
Load us
whatever.
up for a road trip.
Load us up. Guess what he got? There, did you see?
Everything in there, the whole store.
Snacks?
Yeah.
Not candy.
Well, I asked for snacks.
He got
it was
snacks.
very broad about it.
Jerky?
Okay.
Popcorn.
No. He got Pringles.
Plain
And-
Pringles.
And
Red-
and
oh.
red Pringles and yellow Lay's.
Lay's original, and it was the most unoriginal
was
snack
so
order
bad.
possible.
He didn't open the bag.
no one opened either one of them.
That disgusting grease bucket of chips.
It was
dude,
almost
those are
like-
fucking terrible.
It's like he got him wrong as a joke.
Zero flavor.
Dude, Rone halfway here, he's like, did someone request these?
Because I wanted to rip on him, but I didn't know if it was someone's preference. It would be rude. Sass just literally nothing was going through his head. He just had an empty brain going in there and saw brands he recognized.
It was like these selections in there are so bad. They didn't have anything. All they had was this. And I was like, dude, they have Pringles in there. He's like, yeah, I know, I got Pringles. And it's not even sour cream and onion.
Yeah.
It's not blue. It's not salt and vinegar.
He didn't think, dude. He didn't apply anything. He didn't apply himself in that situation.
That's
Shame
like,
on Sass.
you don't want to be like a judgy person, but if I saw someone if I was just walking down the street and I saw someone just fucking going like fists inside of a yellow Lay's bag, I just be like, I never want to know that person.
And they have no personality. It's the least personality of any snack.
I honestly didn't even think that they sold those yellow Lays anymore. I thought
I like
everyone-
the yellow.
I thought
No,
Lay's
no,
are
no,
good,
no.
good with the scub.
No.
Good with
No, what do you do with it? You don't dip it in anything.
You could pour it on
falls
a sub,
apart
maybe.
in your
It's
fingers
greasy.
on its way to your mouth.
I think it's a good chip at least.
Dude,
No.
but there's
I wouldn't get it as a snack in a
There
gas
are
station.
So many.
I would
better-
not get it as a
Get
gas
something with
station, but I
structural
would
integrity.
always get it
Yeah.
as a like side for a sub.
Get
or
a
sandwich.
ruffle, get a barbecue, get a sour cream,
Yeah,
get a
I
baked
wouldn't
Lay's,
go
baked
into a
Lay's.
gas station and come out with.
Kettle. Get a kettle. What about
Kettle
a kettle?
chip.
We are in a kettle.
Yeah.
We're in a Angel kettle.
You know who gets regular Lays? People in jail. When you're
Yes.
when you're in jail
Yes.
as your snack,
true.
they're like, here's a dry ham sandwich and here's a bag of regular plain classic Lays.
They're
Yes.
probably hyped.
Yeah.
It is
that-
the
that-
only
it
good
is
thing,
probably,
you know
yeah. You're right. They
Yeah.
are in that sense.
We're neglecting our jail. That
That's the
actually,
best part
that
of the
actually
day.
swayed it. That actually kind of swayed it. Our jail audience is probably fucking punching air right now.
All right, so we're gonna do. They're just like these guys are misrepresenting it.
Dude, why is there nothing on the wall? Is there
Yeah, there is nothing on the walls.
anyway,
Oh, Sass is right there. Have you heard everything we said? This is like an always sunny moment. He's literally sitting right there. Sass, would you like to defend yourself? Come on the mic and defend yourself. Sass's introduction to Part of My Take.
I think he literally just.
Did you guys know he was right there?
Yeah, I knew he was right there.
Oh, dude, he's like fucking blending into the
he
couch.
knows he fucked up.
All right, I didn't want the Lay's chips. That's why no one opened the Lay's
would
chips.
want 'em?
I don't know. You said get a big bag of chips or a big bag of pretzels. I couldn't find
I
pretzels.
said pretzels or chips.
You said,
and then I said snacks.
and you said big bag.
And then I said
you said
snacks.
big bag.
Also,
you
there's
said big
tons
bag.
of pretzels in
Yeah.
the store.
They had chocolate covered pretzels, and that was all they
It was
had.
a fuck you to us at me.
No, and then I
It was
got
a
the
big fuck
Pringles.
You saw
I
two
got
things.
the
You're like, I'm
Pringles.
done.
I got the Pringles, which I think everyone can agree. Pringles are an amazing chip. Which
Pringles
Hank-
red?
Yeah, Pringles red. Or you
you-
said that. You said sour cream and onion. All Pringles are good.
No. Listen,
That's
the
why
Pringles
did we not finish the entire thing of Pringles within like an hour?
Yeah, but I'm fucking fat.
Everyone was eating the Pringles.
Except fucking
five
yellow
and
Lays.
no one even wanted. No one wanted the yellow Lays.
That's actually the testament right there. Everyone here knows that I will eat literally anything, and I didn't even eat those.
I didn't eat the yellow Lays either.
Yeah,
Nobody
And I
did.
bought them.
Yeah.
So can you? I'd like you.
I was like,
I'd
someone
like for you
will
to
want
return
these.
them.
I'll bring them back.
Dwayne Reed.
I'll bring them back tomorrow.
You have the receipt? Keith, find the receipt.
No, I didn't get a receipt, but they didn't have
terrible. You can't
pretzels.
drive
They didn't
with
have
them?
pretzels.
No.
I was gonna get like crackers. I was gonna get some like
Yeah.
But then I was like, you guys are gonna make fun of me if I got crackers.
No, dude.
I was gonna get
Cheez-It.
Triscuits.
What about
Yes,
Triscuits
Triscuits
or
are
Wheatens?
incredible.
Wheatens?
Wheatens are
You're just
incredible.
naming
Yeah.
better snacks.
But I was like, no one's gonna want these.
Those
You
are fucking
you gave me and I remember being in the
What?
store being like, this is a lot of pressure. And you give me a direct order. You said chips or pretzels. They
And
didn't
I
have
said
pretzels.
snacks.
They didn't have pretzels, so I got 2 bags of chips.
have you ever eaten
Crackers was not
a
on the
Lay's
list.
original?
Yeah, and I
know,
don't
said-
like them.
Well, I said snacks. They should have been. It should have been everything.
Why did it?
Because I don't know, we don't all have the same palates.
But did it occur to you to like buy a snack that you liked?
That's why I bought the Pringles. And we ate all the Pringles.
for me.
So you think so low of me that you're like Big Cat will
No,
wants
you
these.
said big bag of chips, and I grabbed a. I was gonna
Dude,
grab
Wheatens are
Tostitos.
so good.
why
I
not
was
the
gonna grab
Doritos
Tostitos.
Tostitos are great.
I was gonna grab Tostitos. They didn't have Tostitos.
Why? I
They
think,
don't have anything at that Dwayne
I
Reed.
think it just speaks to the
They
fact that
barely
you,
even
like,
have drinks.
You secretly hate all of us.
No,
Deep
no.
down inside,
Yeah.
you're like,
It was a lot
I
of
hate
pressure.
these
He's like, I'm
peasants.
so different from these people. I
Yeah.
would never get them the same things I like. 'Cause we
Exactly.
couldn't have the same
He doesn't
things.
want to put us on to Triscuits.
It was a lot of pressure, and I
They
was
wouldn't
like,
like
well,
this
I'm gonna
shit.
stick to the list.
They don't even know about this.
I'll stick to what Big Cat asked.
Okay.
There are definitely pretzels in that place.
There are, but
I will
not-
buy
not-
you pretzels.
Yeah, I'll go.
I
I'll
was
go.
looking
you're gonna
everywhere. I
love
was on
them.
my hands and knees,
They're gonna be great
looking at the
pretzels.
bottom aisle.
I can't wait till I go in when we're back in Manhattan and it's just literally like a display right as you walk in that's just like Lay's and Pringles. And that's it. Like,
That's
the
all
first
it
thing you
is.
saw.
It's
Just
Lay's,
smash and
Pringles,
grab.
and they have a whole aisle of Cheez-Its.
That's
Wait, wait, what? The
Cheez-Its
best
aren't
snack?
chips. Cheez-Its
I
aren't
said
chips
snacks
or
as
The
well.
best snack?
No.
I
You
said
said
snacks.
I said I'm gonna go to Dwayne Reed. Do you want anything? And you
said
said yeah. Get a big bag
I
of
think-
And then I
pretzels or
said
chips.
snacks for the ride. I did say snacks.
Dude,
for
you
the
gotta
ride.
follow the spirit of the law, not
Yeah.
the letter of the law. Dude,
I
you
would've
just
been
gotta be
mad.
like, let me.
You don't
roll
want
with
to
the
get
punches.
someone's snack order wrong.
No
I wasn't
one-
gonna come back with
you-
no
well, you
chips
did.
or pretzels.
I think
I
they
would have
were on
gotten either
sale.
of those. I would have gotten. If I was me, I would have gotten Wheatens
Oh
and
my
Triscuits.
God, stop. All right.
I think
All
you
right.
saw a discount next to those items too. I
Yeah.
think you were like, "Fuck these."
No,
guys.
no, I
Pocket
didn't
of
even look
extra
at the price
change.
tag on those.
Empty your pockets.
Damn.
50% off.
See you at the bank. Okay. All right. Now that we got all that business out of the way,
That was important. That was
dude,
important.
he's totally blending into that couch.
Yeah, he was hiding.
That was very funny. All right. Part of my bake Mount Rushmore. The topic is things people forget / fun facts. Very broad.
Yeah, some dispute. Hank, I feel like, isn't into
He's
it.
good though. Hank's ready.
No,
Ready
we
to
gave
go.
him a stat. Remember?
I'm ready to roll.
Did Jake give you anything?
Jake has given me some stuff.
Love it.
I'll let the audience guess.
I only have 3 right now, so I'm kind of fucked. for
Go
my
off the
4th.
top.
This is
Yeah.
really just like the most like open for interpretation
Correct.
category of all time.
Correct. All right. So Rone, as our guest, you're going to start, and then we're going to come back to Hank. He'll go twice, and then back around. Snake draft. Let's not get lost in the snake.
Okay, cool. My first fun fact is that Thai food is only prevalent in America because of a directive by the Thai government, and they in the early 90s wanted to spread Thai culture as a form of soft power, and so there's Thai food all over, completely disproportionate to the amount of Thai people, in the United States.
That's crazy. It's like they have an army.
Yeah.
But their army, instead of bullets, gives you like peanuts in your
pad thai.
Well, I mean,
thick noodles.
Can I just say that it fucking worked?
Yeah. We love
like,
Thai food.
I love
We want to go to Thailand.
I love the Thai.
Like, it's like the 10th or 11th most populous Asian country. I think the one right after it's like Myanmar or something like that. We're not eating Myanmar food
Holy
like that.
fuck. I didn't. Sweet. Thailand.
It's a psyop.
Yeah, Thailand.
It's a Thai-op.
Why can't I say Thailand? Thailand.
The top 5.
Thailand is 11th?
Something like that. 10th or like 9th, 10th, 11th or something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I might just be making stuff up. No, but with the number of the population. But
so it was like a government law. It was
they're like we want to make
draft
sure we want to spread some power, and we want to like improve the image of Thailand throughout the world, and we're gonna do it through cuisine, through some food.
That's like what they did with the Nazare in the Garrett McNamara.
Oh, I have
like that was just the tourism. The tourism paid for him to come surf, to make videos, and then for like more tourists to come.
In a weird way, isn't that like what the United States has done, like unintentionally with hamburgers and shit?
McDonald's
and Mickey Mouse, like our culture.
Soft culture, yeah. We're just sneaking into Euro Disney.
Next thing you know, they're like, well, we're not going to fight a war against those guys. They made Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Thailand is number 11.
It's 11?
It goes China, India, Indonesia, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Japan, Philippines, Vietnam, Turkey, Iran, Thailand.
And what's after Thailand?
Myanmar. South Korea. Iraq is in... I guess they're in
but we're
Asia,
never
right?
having. I don't really get that much Bangladeshi food. Yeah,
that's also a fun fact.
Just a fun fact, dude. People also forget that. People have forgotten that about Thai food.
Thank you to Thailand. Like that was that was incredible that they did that.
They like sat down and they're like, "What's the best part of our country?" Oh yeah, it's our bomb ass food.
Wait, but does that mean that like Myanmar might have just as good food, and we're not?
We just don't know because their government isn't pushing the cuisine like that. Fuck. They might have the.
And then you know what? If it's like at all similar to Thai food, people will be like, "Oh yeah, it's basically Thai food."
Yeah.
It's like, well, you should have sent your chef soldiers across the world.
Planted their flag.
Do you do that Thai food, that Thai place in Brooklyn? Thai Holic?
No.
I just like the name too because it makes Thai Holic.
It does sound
Alcoholic.
nice.
Yeah, about Thai food.
When they have the like little peppers next to the dishes symbolizing like what's mild and what's spicy, and they've got different levels of peppers. What do you think is the universal code for like the hottest pepper?
Ooh,
4 peppers?
4
on the menu?
I was thinking like 4 peppers next to each
4
other. 4
feels like the most.
Yeah, 4. I think it's 4 too. I think if it's 5, that's overdoing it. And
yeah.
If it's 3, that could everybody would be like, I could eat 3 peppers.
And if it's 4, they're just jacking off the balls system. Which is the greatest scoring system of all time.
Just the balls. Yeah. That's
Why did he do 5?
Why not?
It's perfect.
What do you think it should have been?
Pentagon.
I don't know,
Two?
but it has nothing to do with
The 5 Olympic rings.
Yeah, what's he just like five balls?
Well, it's because it's half a 10.
Yeah.
It's like easy to understand.
You don't
half
want to
a 10.
steal days.
But you'd think it'd be like how many balls are in on a pool table? 10?
Can that be a fun fact? That's a fun
That's
fact
a
right
fun
there.
fact.
Fuck,
15 plus the Q.
We did forget that.
I would have done 16 balls.
I would have done. It would have been funny if you did like 1 balls,
Yeah.
but it's like still plural. Like I give this a balls.
Yeah.
Just a balls or no balls?
No,
like-
it's,
like a
it's
Michelin
no
star.
balls. Yeah. It's no
Michelin.
balls, ball, or balls.
That's the only scale. It's not bad.
Good fun fact, Rone.
Yes.
PFT.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the difference between sea lions and seals. Is sea lions have external ears. So when you see a smooth sea lion looking thing, if it's got ears, then it's a sea lion.
Wait, was that did you see that video of them attacking the people on the beach?
That's what made me think about
Was it
yeah.
sea lions?
That was a sea lion because it had an
Ears.
external ear.
Do they just have like a human ear on the side of their head? I'm
It's
just
like-
picturing a human ear, a full human ear on a seer.
It looks
A
like a
ear on
potato head?
seal.
It looks like
Yeah,
a-
just
a-
plunked on.
It looks like a shrunken cat ear, like the smallest little cat ear that you've
Really?
ever seen. Yeah. I guess that was a fun fact.
No,
to
that
me.
was a good fun fact because
I
I
forgot
actually
that.
I've never thought about that, and now I will.
I didn't even know they had external ears. Can you say it again just so I can kind of cement it into memory?
It's like
Yeah,
crocodiles
yeah.
and alligators, which I never
Sea
remember.
lions have external ears. Seals have internal ears.
sea lions. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's fun as fuck.
I like that.
That's fun as fuck.
All right, my fun fact is a little different than your guys. I guess it's a little more dark, but I mean, people forget Matthew Broderick killed a person.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I don't know if I forgot that because I don't think I ever knew.
Yeah, he killed a person.
Was what?
He was driving on the wrong side of the road in England, and he killed it was like a mom and her daughter, and he killed the daughter.
Damn.
Yeah. Just like no one talks about it.
After Ferris Bueller, or?
I think it was.
It has to have been.
Can you can you fact check for me, Jake? 1987.
So, that had to have been after Ferris Bueller.
He was untouchable.
Jake, come read about it and then come tell us, because this is one of those fun facts I just have that I'll just throw out there every now and then and be like, what? And I actually haven't really read like the whole story.
Imagine if you're Matthew Broderick today and you're just listening to your big like part of my take podcast.
Like, fuck, damn it! Why they bring this up?
Forgot about that.
Yeah, dude, Ferris Bueller killed the fucking.
Low. Damn. Right after the movie, though. When did the movie come out? Like,
yeah, it was right. Yeah,
like was 84.
So he was driving on the wrong side. Was that
he
because
he said he was sleepy,
confused because it's England?
Yeah, well, he said he was sleepy or something. It's very Succession like, and he just fucking
What it sounds like.
And everybody knew that it was news, or did they sweep it under the rug?
I think Jake, you got it. You want to come?
You get arrested for it?
I think so. I've never.
So
this is one of those fun facts I just have in my pocket that I don't
He was
really
with
know.
his girlfriend at the time.
Okay.
And they were driving on a rainy day.
Good.
They were driving on a rainy day, and it was there was a downpour. Stopped at a gas station, got back on the road. The pavement was still slick, and the women who died were on a family outing. A 63-year-old widow and her 28-year-old
He killed 2
daughter.
people? What? I
Yeah.
thought it was 1. Fuck. That might have been a downer. I'm sorry, guys.
No, definitely.
That's crazy, right?
It's a weird, fun fact.
Yeah. No, it's not very fun.
Fun about.
When I say it out loud, it's not very fun.
Well, Broderick also sustained a sizable injury.
Oh.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave.
All right, thank you, Jake.
Oh my
All right,
God.
so maybe not that fun. Whatever.
That was good.
I mean, you guys didn't know it.
Yeah, no, it's we got Jake to read off a grisly account of homicide, so there's that.
All right, Jake or Hank.
Mine's a little different as well.
We've run the gamut.
I mean,
food psyop of actual fun fact about animals, and then Matthew Broderick killing 2 people.
Yeah, really.
Scott Conn, the guy from Entourage,
Okay.
is James Caan's son.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That blew my
Wait,
mind.
who's
crazy.
Scott Conn from Entourage?
He's like co-agent at the end.
Show me
He's
a picture.
Ocean's 11.
I stopped watching that
You
for
know,
season
he's in
3.
Varsity
Ocean's 11.
Blues.
Yes.
Wait.
Hey, Hank,
Oh, that's.
That's James Caan's
Oh,
son.
fuck.
you guys are you guys doing a bit? You guys didn't know that?
No, I didn't know.
I had no idea.
I have not thought of that guy. He's just that guy to me.
That's what. Yeah,
But-
I saw a picture of him when James Conn like passed away or something. It was like it was actually a Scott Conn fan account, and was like, Scott Conn must be so sad about his dad. And I was like,
It was a Scott Conn fan account.
It's hilarious.
How many
I
followers?
went down a rabbit hole. It was like 31,000.
No, he's like
It would just-
31,000. He's a pretty popular
post,
actor.
like like Hawaii 5-0 and like random sitcoms and stuff.
I know his face, but I never would be like. He's never been like a leading guy.
He was in the Ocean's 11. He was one of the 11.
Yeah.
That's
But like
those
he was
are
like
leading
10 or 9.
guys.
Yeah, I mean,
What else is he?
He's a good actor.
I think he
What
was in
else?
Las Vegas.
He was in the Into the
I'm
Blue
gonna look him
movie with Jessica Alba and Paul Walker.
But it's
Scott
joyous when you realize that those 2 dudes are related. Just that
Yeah.
moment is fucking a
It's
great
cool.
moment. Yeah.
Scott Conn.
Cool as fuck.
I just can't believe you didn't know that. I thought everybody knew that.
No,
Well, we
now
can't
they
shame
do.
these
It's a
fun
No,
facts.
no,
We
no.
can't shame
I'm learning a little bit about
Well,
myself.
it's also what people forget. And people
Yeah.
have maybe forgotten that. Maybe that's in the recesses of their mind. Bring it to the forefront.
What is this? What is he in?
Dude, my next fun fact is
Whoa, he hasn't been in anything since 2018.
it's a snake.
Maybe he
It's
has
a
a family.
snake, Rone. Oh, he's in Gone in 60 Seconds.
Great movie.
Pardon my-
Fantastic movie.
Enemy of the State. I feel like I saw that one.
Yep.
Is
What
Gene
is that
Hackman,
one? Is that it?
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Bong Water. He was Bobby.
Classic.
He played.
Of course, Bobby.
See, this is why this is fun because now we can go down mini rabbit holes. Bong water.
He played the bong.
Bobby the
Yeah, it's a
Bong.
1998 American black comedy film directed by Richard Sears and starring Luke Wilson, Alicia Witt, Amy Locan, Brittany Murphy, Jack Black, and Andy Dick.
Star-studded.
Yeah, pretty
Huh.
good cast.
Okay.
That's a really good cast. Wow.
It's about a stoner.
We gotta watch.
Never would have
Bong
guessed
water?
that. Yeah, bong water.
Bong
All right.
water.
Hank.
This one's from Jake. The average American generates nearly 4.5 pounds of trash each day.
What?
That's good for the average amount.
Wait, that's a lot of trash, I feel like.
I immediately start thinking chicken bones, and I don't know why. Like just a bunch of wings, like all in wings.
Yeah, I bet our average is way higher. I think if you had
Are
to
you a
pick
cartoon character?
whether-
Yeah, just picking a bunch of wings.
but like whether this table on average is higher than that, or I think we're above.
All right, so you wake up, you take a shit. That's trash.
That's 2 pounds.
Toilet paper.
Wait, is it
Trash.
It's just toilet paper that would be the trash there, not your own.
The combination.
No, I don't think your shit. Would your shit be trash? I guess so.
I think your shit counts as trash.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense.
Jake pees a lot.
Yeah, I do. You eat lunch, bag, throw it out.
Yeah, it's usually something that comes with a bag and like either way too few napkins or way too many napkins.
Correct, and like the flimsiest fork.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll have some heavy ass trash packaging, or like
Oh,
some
that's-
fucking clothes you're getting rid of. That's
And
like
also-
100 pounds.
Yeah, think about like Christmas.
Oh my gosh, offloading.
Like
The tree.
That's just so much trash.
I mean, we get everything delivered from like Amazon. That all comes in
that's
boxes.
a lot of trash. Fuck.
Only 4.5. That sounds low now.
Yeah,
I
now
guess
that
it's
we
light.
think about it.
Trash is
I
light.
think I'm probably at like 6 or 7.
I generate a ton of recycling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a ton.
We should weigh our trash every day. Just like your chicken bones, your poop, just put it all in a trash bag.
Containers.
Bubba and I were talking the other day about how like when it comes to Bubba, what was that thing that we were you know what I'm getting at?
Yes.
I don't think recycling is real.
Yeah.
Just period.
Yeah, Bubba,
Like,
Bubba was
it's
saying that like
99% of it's not.
I think it's
Like,
I think
yeah.
it's mostly Fugazi, but yeah.
Dude, I'm the other way. I think that trash isn't real, and they sort out the recycling for you. Like they have magnets sucking up the tin shit out of your
you'll
trash.
find this.
I think it costs more energy to like do the recycling than you're actually saving with all the recycling.
I think that it's like the metal and stuff that sometimes gets recycled, but most of it doesn't actually get recycled.
Yeah. It's not recycling. They just are throwing it into the special very deep dump.
Yeah.
The core of the earth.
Yeah.
If you have a job where you have to like do both of them, you do your job in half the time, which I've done before, where you just throw it all out.
Oh
So
yeah,
people
that's a
also
good
do
point.
that, yeah.
That's a good point.
I think I'm done with recycling.
It's a fucking scam.
Yeah,
Dude,
it is.
dumps kind of like
The funny thing is it takes me like literally 0.5 seconds
Yeah.
out of my day. And now I'm pissed off to know that I haven't been like everything I
You're
thought
wasting
I
your
was
time.
doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing nothing.
How many seconds have I wasted over my life?
recycling. Dumps are kind of a bummer when you think about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are they? I never see them.
Outskirts.
Landfills, yeah.
They're just tucked away.
Yeah,
There's
wrong
huge-
side of the tracks.
They're like hills on the side of the highway. When you see a random hill,
Yeah.
that's usually a landfill, right?
You just gotta know like nobody can ever walk on this place for like the next 1,000 years.
Yeah, that is.
That's a
tough.
bummer.
But there's
Yeah.
probably good shit in there.
Yeah.
Deep
There,
down there.
yes, you're right. Yeah, you could probably make a lot of money.
There's good shit if you're willing to dig.
Yeah.
What do you think is the most valuable thing ever thrown out? Probably a baseball card.
Diamond.
Yeah.
Crypto, I mean buried treasure, something like that.
Yeah,
Buried
someone
treasure.
like throwing a painting away with like a bunch of fucking money in it. Oh, I want to find one of those.
Well, we got a
So
dumpster
bad.
dive. Let's go dumpster diving.
All right.
We got a
Hank, your
dumpster
second
dive.
one? No, that was your second one. Okay. All right. My next one is Einstein, smartest guy alive, fucking married his cousin. Mm-hmm. What a how is that? How is he?
He's an idiot.
How is he the
times.
smartest guy alive and he fucked his cousin? That makes no sense.
It's bizarre. And
Right.
It's also crazy to think that like
The theory of relativity.
at the exact same time, like FDR was also fucking his cousin.
Yeah.
And married to his
What's
cousin.
up with
like,
this?
That
Did
was
they
a
not
big
know?
thing back. No, they were her
No, they
last
knew.
name was Roosevelt.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, did they not know it was bad or that they were?
I don't know. I guess back like 7 years
Fact check
ago,
the
people
Einstein
were
thing
fucking their
first.
cousins.
Yeah, like what? But how can you be the smartest man alive and be like, you know how big the universe is, and you can only find your cousin to fuck? Like what?
Yeah.
How does that make sense?
That's bad.
He's not that smart, in my opinion. He's an idiot.
Yeah, he wasted his brain power.
What if she was really hot though?
Oh, let's see a picture.
Like really hot.
Oh, okay. She's super hot.
Oh, she's a fucking smoke show.
So it's Elsa Einstein, who was
Yeah.
Albert's wife. She was also his first cousin.
First cousin.
And he cheated on her a lot.
Yeah,
What, dude?
okay. But
But
that's not that
first
bad.
cousin?
Just keeping
At
it
least
within
he
the family.
At least he cheated on her.
Dude, but first cousin.
Dude, I wonder if he was. Go ahead.
Maybe.
Sorry, this is his first wife.
That's his first wife. Oh, she's not. She's
Wait.
not first cousin.
Wait, so
material.
his first wife was not his first cousin?
Mileva marriage.
no.
So he divorced a non-cousin
Yes.
to marry his
yes,
cousin.
and this is the smartest man alive. What are we talking about? He was like, yeah, you're not. This isn't too incestuous enough for me. I need to fucking. Wait, were Eleanor and Franklin D, were they?
I think
Frankie
they were
D, were they first?
First cousins, I think. Yeah.
Damn. First cousins is crazy.
Like that
dude.
was that. Imagine trying to do that and run for office now.
I mean, might work. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Why? Why is he doing
Why-
that? It just doesn't make any
Dude,
sense.
he divorced.
But what if, like, I wonder if he's like, what if he was like the product of cousins and like it's something crazy happened to his brain and it was just like, that's
True.
that's how.
I'll say if Albert Einstein's brain was the result of cousins fucking cousins, then we should get back to
Yeah,
fucking
we should
cousins.
fuck.
We gotta get back to
And
West
he's back
Virginia.
to being the smartest man alive. Right now, he's been downgraded for me
Yeah.
personally.
Unless there was a method to the madness, unless he was thinking it through.
Were Frankie D and Eleanor first cousins? They probably were. What freaks!
Crazy.
Eleanor, one of the most handsome first ladies we've ever had.
But she was just riding with him while he had some leg things going on. She was like, we're going to fuck.
Fifth cousin removed.
Oh, okay, so that's like
that's
that's
not-
not
okay.
Dude, that's not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Frankie D shouldn't get that.
Who
tag.
knows your fifth
There weren't
cousin?
that many people back then.
My bad.
Albert Einstein, first cousin, is disgusting.
Imagine being FDR listening to the podcast. Like, no. God damn it.
What even is your fifth cousin?
You're probably my fifth cousin.
Yeah, right.
Someone
There's
from a different
the
country.
Fifth cousins are crazy. That's
Yeah,
not
doesn't
even-
exist.
Yeah.
That's
All
not
right,
real.
your next fun fact.
My
Or
next
things people forget.
fun fact is that New York City is farther east of Washington, D.C. than it is north of Washington, D.C. And then that just got me thinking about maps. In
Oh,
general.
dude, those things fuck me up.
Wow.
Like,
wow.
there are parts of Virginia that are farther west than Detroit, Michigan.
Yes, Atlanta, Georgia is farther east than Detroit, Michigan. No, farther
Farther west.
west. Is that right?
Yeah, it's just
I
because
think so.
we grow up looking at these fucked up maps and they're.
I don't think
they
I
try to
understand
straighten it
direction
out.
because of it. Because like
Yeah.
if you're flying over the ocean, you're not just going in a direction. You're like going
going
around.
up.
You're like going
Yeah.
up and
Yeah.
like you're looping.
Yeah, Atlanta, Georgia is farther west than Detroit. That makes no sense. Like when you think of like maps and where things should be, because like Georgia's touches the ocean.
We just need to adjust it a little bit in the frame. Just adjust the
Yes.
U.S. and make it kind of up and down a little bit.
Yeah,
more.
I feel like Michigan is like right in the middle of the country.
But it's not even close.
That's wild.
Yeah, Michigan's not even close to the middle of the country.
Damn, that's bullshit.
The middle of the country is what, like western Nebraska?
Is it?
Yeah, which is so far away from. Let's figure out
What's
the
going
middle
on
of
out
the country.
there?
Middle of the, I'm gonna
Is
say
it Kansas or
I'm-
Nebraska?
I was gonna say like East Nebraska is where I'm thinking.
What's
Southeast Nebraska.
What's the,
Oklahoma.
You might be right. Texas is big.
Jake.
It's a city called Lebanon, Kansas.
okay?
Oh.
Yeah, it was in the Bruce Springsteen ad. Remember? All right, Lebanon, Kansas.
Holy fuck, that's so far away.
Lebanon, Kansas. Lebanon, Kansas to Detroit, Michigan is 949 miles
That's so
driving.
far out there.
13 hours. If you go from Detroit to the middle of the country, it's 13 and a half
So the
hours.
Lions should be in the NFC East.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take them.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
We need the Lions and take the Cowboys out.
Yeah, Cowboys.
I would
Cowboys
easily
shouldn't
swap
be there
the-
to begin
I
with.
would
Cowboys
easily-
make no sense. There's a bunch of those map ones that just can blow your mind.
Dude, how about the Arizona Cardinals being in the NFC East for a while?
Why?
Yeah,
what
that
was
was
going
crazy.
on there? That didn't make any sense.
Or the Bucks were in the NFC Central.
Yeah, the Rams
Yeah.
were all over the place.
All right. Who's up?
Rone's up.
I'm Googling weird map stuff. Okay.
Giants draft pick last year, Azeez Ojulari, is the descendant of a Nigerian king. His grandfather was named Prince Twins 77, and he was called that because he was the sole survivor of his parents' 7 sets of twins.
What?
He was the sole survivor of 7 twins.
Holy shit, that dude's a beast.
Wait,
Yeah.
14?
Yes.
14
kids?
Yes, 14 kids.
And they all
Everyone
died?
twins. They all died. He was
At
the
birth?
sole survivor. I don't know if at birth. I don't think at birth.
Did he kill him?
I don't know. That would be sick too.
I mean, if you have like 13 of your brothers and sisters die and you're still around, like, yeah, you probably killed them.
Yeah. Like I
You
mean,
at
to be
least
king,
didn't stop them.
and then you also become king conveniently.
Yeah.
yeah, that
Yeah.
is Shakespearean.
But if he was the only baby that survived out of
Yeah.
14, that's
insane.
That's a beast.
Prince Twin 77.
Imagine if Einstein had 13 siblings and they all died. He'd be so bummed.
Yeah, but if
God,
they
I
all
could have
lived,
fucked them all.
it'd be a Balkanol.
All right, that's a good fun fact.
He'd be living. Oh shit!
What's his
and I'm
name
coming
again?
back
What's his
around.
name again?
Prince Twin 77.
That's
Azeez
great.
Ojulari, and he's also like an artist. He's a sick artist. He's nice with it, dude. My next fact. A Mayo Clinic study showed that the digestion process moves faster in men. It takes 33 hours mouth to butt in men and 47 hours for women. So men are digesting 14 hours faster than women, and we just get shit done.
Whoa.
Wow. I wonder why
Actually,
that is.
so girls don't poop.
Yeah, they literally.
Yeah, they don't poop.
Factually,
They don't poop.
comparatively,
They take way less
they
poops.
don't poop. They poop like
That's what, like,
a fifth as much.
yeah, like we poop 75% faster than they do.
Yeah, we're
Almost.
just ripping through.
Dude,
That's crazy.
yeah. That I would never have. I just thought
Why wouldn't it all be?
I guess this like makes sense though, because like guys are
Tits.
we always be shitting.
Yeah, dude, exactly. And
Yeah.
you can't blame us.
Yeah.
We're just it's
We're just
it's
shitting.
not our fault. We have to shit so much more. It might seem like your man shitting more.
Yeah.
It's biological.
Yeah. I do
crazy.
shit a lot.
Yes.
Same.
Same.
All
Every
of
day.
us.
I shit.
I'm 24 hours.
I shit twice a day.
Yeah. Easy.
Super
Standard.
regular.
It's pretty standard.
Easy.
Like Sass's chip order. Super regular.
Is he still there? I don't want to look
He's there,
back.
he's there.
Fuck. Oh damn, he's still
He's
there.
blended
He
in.
looks bummed out too.
I'll get them plain chips.
All right, PFT, your next one.
My next one, Dolly Parton. She wrote the songs Jolene and I Will Always Love You on the exact same day.
Whoa.
I like two of the best, I'd say 50 songs in the United States, like music history.
Jolene's Sneaky, like one of the most covered songs too.
Yeah.
Wonder
And I
what she
listen to
ate.
it every time.
Yeah.
And it always hits. Whenever you hear it, fucking. And what? It's like 2 minutes long. She just whips through it.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's not. I don't know.
Is that this? Do you think Jolene? I was trying to
Miley
think,
Cyrus one bangs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's a female's name has been used the most in a song? I don't know.
Sarah?
There's
Maybe.
a lot of Sarahs, yeah.
I know of
Ton
a
of
couple of Ophelias.
Celia.
Oh, it's probably Mary Jane.
Yeah, there it is. Mary,
yeah,
Mary,
bro.
just Mary,
Holy fuck.
Mary.
Yes.
What is Ophelia even close?
I think he's probably got two good songs.
I know, like Lumineers in the band.
Mary, Susan, Alice, Jennifer, Angela.
Okay,
Angela, okay.
Angela's a nice name. to
Susie.
sing. Susie, yeah, Susie
Yeah, that's
Q.
yeah,
Susan.
yeah. Susan.
Susan.
Who's
But I bet
keeping
that
track of that?
I bet they some pervert.
Yeah.
That's got to be like the biggest pervert of all time.
Okay,
Oh, he
that's-
said a woman's name. Like, hang on, let me get my notebook.
That was a good fun fact.
They must have been going through it. She must have been going through it that day.
Yeah.
It must
Yeah.
have been a terrible day.
If I were her, I would have just tried to do the exact same thing. Like replicate that day as much as you can for the rest of your life.
Dude, it was some.
It wasn't, and I Could Always Love You. That's like a good song though.
So was Jolene.
But just think
Right,
about
so
how
like she was going through it like positive.
Yeah, she was pissed off at Jolene, who was trying to steal her man, but then she was like thinking about her man, like, dude.
I think she found out about Jolene, had the conversation with Jolene. Jolene told her husband, they broke up, and then Dolly Parton was like, "I'll write a song for you on your way out."
that's an insane amount of creative output in one day.
Crazy.
Just insane. Like we'll never do anything that substantial, let alone twice in one day.
Paul Bissonnette, he had that 1 week. That was pretty similar.
Yeah, where he did like four live streams.
What did he do?
I think it was 3 live streams and like 3 podcasts.
Yeah,
it was. Did that?
But he
People
also
still
came
talk
on our
about it.
podcast, so that's like a 3.5 podcast.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
my next one is a trivia, and I actually don't know if I fully remember it. I'm gonna try to remember it. Okay, there are 4 college football teams that don't end in an S, don't have a color in their name, and aren't an animal. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's like all of them that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, 4.
I can't think of one college.
Notre Dame.
Notre
Boom.
Dame.
Bubba got one. Are you high? Okay, then
That's
don't answer
PEDs.
anymore.
That was PEDs,
That was
bro.
PEDs. You have your brain working right now.
What was it?
I
what's
didn't
the-
even hear.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Dude.
But
Get past.
4 college football teams that have no S. Their name doesn't end with an S.
Their mascot name or their
Yeah.
their school
They
name?
don't have a color or an animal in their name. Stop. He did 2. He's got 2.
2 of them.
He's got 2. Notre Dame and UMass.
Crimson
2.
Tide.
No, that's Crimson.
That's a color.
Air Force.
No. What are they? Falcons.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Navy.
Yeah. Yes.
Navy.
Yeah. That's my trivia.
Wait, did we only get 3?
Yes. Yeah, there's one more.
Oh shit.
You got it. Yes.
I know you. The thing is, you've said this one. I've heard this.
I know it's one of my favorite
It's a people
trivia.
forget.
It's
It's
a
a people
great
forget
trivia.
thing.
Notre Dame.
Take it with you forever.
Notre Dame, yes,
We've already
yes,
said
yes.
it.
Let's
got
go.
one too,
Oh,
so
UMass.
we got one more.
UMass Notre Dame.
I'll give you the last one because we don't do it. Go ahead, Jake. Oh no.
No, PEDs
Well,
too.
Oh.
I was gonna guess Stanford, but their mascot's a tree, but it's also a color, so I guess that's
Yeah.
Wait,
and that's
wait, is it Syracuse, the Orangemen?
orange.
It was the Orangemen.
Oh no.
Orange.
Oh no.
Orange is a color. You're just honed in on the S.
Well, I was thinking
Yeah.
Orangemen, like
Yeah. No,
like,
it's Illinois.
That was just the name. Oh, the Illini.
Illini.
Okay.
It's a fun little trivia I like to throw out there. Take it with you, everyone. Hank gave 0 to that one.
I was
It's
thinking.
impossible to think through all. There's just too many colleges.
There's too many comments, but it's fun to think through all of them.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's always like you think Stanford, you think. I've actually, when I first asked it, I was like, oh, Tulane, and it's the same thing.
Yeah.
like it's green. The wave. Yeah.
Wait, isn't there's only one college mascot that's a female?
Oh, is that Ralphie?
No, I mean like the name
Oh.
of the
Fuck, what is it?
like it would be the Cavaliers.
Oh.
For Virginia, like the Cavaliers part.
Seton Hall.
the Lady Vols.
No,
No,
good.
those
That's
are females.
I think it's the Blue Hens.
Yes, that's right. It is Delaware. They're
Hen
chicks.
They're bitches.
Yeah. All right, Hank.
Pride
Your
Month.
last 2.
The first one's more like people forget. I was watching. I watched Donnie Brasco last night for some reason. Like never seen it before, and people forget that like there used to not be cell phones and people used to have
Yes.
payphones, no internet,
Phone booths.
talking phone booths, and like
Do you remember talking in phone booths?
no, not at all.
I
That's what I
remember.
was watching with my mind. Like it's just I was like, damn, like
No.
this movie. Like it's hard to watch this movie because like I can't relate to this whatsoever. Like this guy, why
Like,
the fuck is this guy in a phone
That's
booth?
like half that movie. It's
Yeah.
like he's making calls. Yeah.
Like people are gonna call. I mean, we already get called old enough, but I'm sure PFT remembers. Rone might even of like being given like a quarter, and
Yeah.
being like
Or a
call when
calling
you need
card.
to pick,
Yeah.
when you need to be picked up. Call.
I used to, after football practice, we had a payphone at our school, and I would go to it, and my dad was like, "Hey, I don't want you using a quarter every day." So I did the 1-800 collect
Collect,
thing.
yeah.
And then
Pick me up.
my name was Practice is over. Come pick me up.
Yeah, pick me up.
Half the commercials on TV were for like call like 1-800-COLLECT.
Yeah.
Or, like call ATT. Like all these things that were just like
10, 10, 220.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Phones. What's happening next? What
You
are we
ever
gonna do next?
You ever watch an episode of Seinfeld and you're
Microchips.
Like, this entire episode could have been solved if they had one phone.
Yeah. Or like when they lost their car, they could have just beeped it.
Yeah.
Or like there's an app that shows you where your car's parked.
Yeah.
Even just like the way like the kitchen, I was like, oh,
What do you mean?
just look gross.
Why?
I don't know, just like,
Old kitchens,
it was just like an old kitchen. Like I don't know.
ice boxes.
I kind of like that kitchen.
No, never mind.
I mean, I kind of like that kitchen.
Which kitchen?
Seinfeld's?
Oh no.
Oh, what were you talking about?
Donnie Brasco.
It was a very old kitchen.
Gross
yeah.
kitchen, dude.
I love that. And my favorite scene in that movie is in Christmas when they give each other the same amount of money, and then Al Pacino's like, I need a little money. He takes it all back. All right, what's your last one?
We'll go with another Jake. I mean, these are the most random. These aren't even.
Dude, what about your local fact? You said you would have
give us a local
Stop
fact.
fucking
This is a
around.
fun
dude.
fact. I mean, it's not really a fun fact, but it is a fun fact, I guess. Scituate is the most Irish town in America. If you Google it,
Whoa.
it's got the Google backup. Like
Percentage wise?
if you just Google the most Irish town in America, it just pops up Scituate, Massachusetts.
Like they have spirit, like a lot of spirit.
No, like percentage wise.
It's all Irish people.
Does Scituate have like that on their welcome to Scituate sign?
It's like the Irish Riviera. It's not, but it doesn't say like the most Irish town in America. But it's like a good little fun fact. And people are like, no way. And then like Google.
Are there
it.
a lot of native Irish people, or is it just Irish descendants?
Yeah,
It's
there are a
Irish
lot of-
descendants?
Not actually Irish people.
Irish
Not really,
bars,
no.
a lot of Irish bars, Irish food.
Yeah. Not
Bangers
really
and
Irish
mash.
food.
Probably Irish flags everywhere.
A lot of Irish flags. So yeah, I mean, it clearly wasn't a hit. Like you guys are.
No, that's
what's
what are you
your-
talking about?
what's
That's
your-
absolutely a hit. I didn't know that, and that's also like a crazy claim because, like you said,
People are gonna
that's
be
fun.
pissed.
That's fun to say it, and then people are like, no way, and you're like, yup. That's the
fact.
definition of a fun fact.
How many
Exactly.
days is your
you guys
St.
saw
Patrick's
Matthew
Day
Broderick didn't
celebration?
kill anyone. 2 people.
Multiple. Well, they do the St. Patrick's Day, and then the parade day. So like multiple.
So that's like the fastest way too for like a city to be put on the map. Like I've heard, like, have you ever heard that Charleston, South Carolina, has like the best St. Patrick's Day?
It's Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah, yeah,
Savannah,
like,
Georgia does.
Just
Yeah, it's
pick
awesome.
a random city. Like if I were the mayor of a city, I'd be like, we're gonna have the best this.
Crazy Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Something like that.
We have the best Valentine's
Awesome
Day.
Halloween.
Everyone fucks.
Romantic activity.
You gotta try us.
We guarantee it.
Did the best Halloween
Yeah.
in America?
Right.
You
That
give
would
out
be
the most chocolate in America? Yeah.
great claim to fame.
Yes.
All right, my last fun fact. I actually need some help with this because I know it, but I don't actually know the reasoning behind it. And I think PFT, you might, that there are just caves in America with cheese in them from. Yeah. No, I'm serious.
Like from who?
They store like cheese from the Reagan era, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Where like the price of like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Are you talking?
Cheese reserves?
Are you talking about like places in America, like businesses that are trying to age cheese?
No. Like the government has like cheese on
Like
the
reserve currency.
Yes, we have like reserve cheese on deck.
Like our
No
strategic oil that we
yeah,
have.
we're just like in breaking case of emergency. Here's all our cheese.
Mr. President, break out the cheese.
Yes, I'm pretty. Again, this is like one of those half fun facts where someone told it to me and I wasn't fully
In
listening.
the bottom of Mount Rushmore.
Well, so the government definitely gives away cheese.
Yeah,
like
but
there
there's
is government cheese, but you're saying
Is
that
it
we have-
aged cheese or government cheese? Or aged government cheese?
caves of cheese.
Are they just making expensive cheese?
Just not going to go bad?
1.4 billion pounds of cheese? Is the first hit. Where are the government cheese caves? Springfield, Missouri.
Wow. So if there's like a nuclear holocaust, we all need to get to Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah.
It gets hot.
Hundreds of feet below the ground in Missouri, there are
you
hundreds
got
of thousands
queso.
of pounds of American cheese deep in converted limestone mines. Caves kept perfectly at 36 degrees Fahrenheit store stockpiles of
what?
government-owned cheese comprising the country's 1.4 billion pounds of surplus cheese.
What keeps them at cool?
We're just sitting on cheese.
What if you're a mouse that finds its way into that facility?
They should write the next Ratatouille down there.
Yeah,
And
Ratatouille too.
that you're just like, that's heaven. for you. There's nothing better.
There's got to be some mice down there. You think it's definitely airtight? Some bug has made their way into there, and they're living off the cheese.
1.4 billion pounds of cheese.
Is it one brick?
I think it had something now.
Yeah, they're gonna go get it. It's gonna be just ripped apart.
Now that I'm thinking about it,
That's
the
a lot
person
of
who
cheese.
told me
Someone's
it was
sniffing
something
that
about
out.
like Reagan doing something for the farmers, so like buying their surplus cheese and then having it be like stored by the government. But there are cheese caves. That's all I'm gonna say.
You think it's that, or you think the government for a period of time has had like secret factories just churning out cheese?
Maybe
It's probably going to be an alternate fuel source. In like how we use fossil fuel, in 4 billion years, they'll be like plugging into the cheese that we have stored in the Earth's crust.
Damn. Imagine how much like a plate of queso would cost if we get to that point.
A geyser of cheese, there will be blood, but it's all cheese.
Here it says it started in the 1970s during former President Jimmy Carter's era and his promise of giving farmers a break. So that is, so I was kind of around there.
So he bought the cheese.
He wanted to raise the price of milk, but the government couldn't just buy milk and store it. So it started buying as much cheese as people wanted to sell. He just bought all the cheese.
So, like, do we have any use for all this cheese, or do we just have nothing else to do with it?
I don't know. Do they get like what? Is it still?
Is it staying?
I don't know.
It has to have gone bad. Someone has to check on the cheese.
Or it might be getting way, way better.
Yeah.
It might be like the best
I didn't even know
cheese
cheese
ever.
aged.
1.4 billion
That's how
pounds
cheese
of
gets
cheese.
its flavor by aging.
How much does it cost? Can I buy some government cheese right now?
I would hope so. I mean, how crazy is that though? I don't know if it's probably not the same cheese from the 1970s. They're just
replenishing it and just using
selling
the old cheese. But doesn't cheese go bad? I mean, what is going on here?
It's crazy, man. So that was my other fun fact. That's a pretty fun fact, right?
That's a lot of cheese.
Someone told me that. I was like, "What are you saying right now?" 1 point. We have cheese. There's just caves of cheese. How American is that though?
There's probably some we don't know about too. Imagine finding one, like in The Mummy or something like that, going cave diving.
That would be a great plot. The next National Treasure. So, like they're trying to find all this fucking cheese.
Why aren't we using this for tourism though? Like you got the Taj Mahal, you have the Eiffel Tower, you have the pyramids. Like what does America have? We have fucking a huge basement full of cheese. Come check it out.
That's incredible.
Okay, PFT, your last one.
All right, so my last one is going to be. I actually talked about this earlier today as a fun fact. The U.S. hockey team Miracle on Ice was the semifinals.
Yes,
not the finals.
Yes. Wow.
So that big win against the Russians. That wasn't actually like we didn't get shit for that.
It's like famous like you still got to beat the Finns.
Yeah, I think it was Finland. Yeah, and I was thinking, there's probably a pretty good chance that Russian team threw the game, right?
I don't know.
Whoa, dude!
Talk to me.
I don't know.
Talk to me.
Because like they were bigger, older, stronger professional hockey players, and the other guys, some of them weren't even
not
the best.
that night.
I know. Listen, I want to believe, but it's the fucking Olympics took place
Sunday
in New York in like the
Lake Placid,
1980. 1980, yeah. I'm just saying it.
When they were all food poisoning.
If it happened today, is what I'm saying. If it happened today, we would all be like Olympics rigged.
Oh yeah,
like there's no way that could have happened.
Well, yeah, but like today, everything's
we needed it.
monitored and shit. That was just the wild, wild west. Like talk about no cell phones and anything. Like we had no idea what was going on in Russia. Truly,
yeah. You don't.
Yeah,
think,
you just threw movies.
You don't think that it wouldn't be above like corrupt Russians to take a shitload of money on the side? I don't know.
I like it. I definitely like it.
Also, the cheese caves existed during that game.
Yeah. That's
what year did they
were
were
most important?
1970s.
Yeah, that's when they're getting loaded up.
That's when they were at their height. Dude, people do forget that. I feel like that's the only time that ever gets brought up is like when a team wins a big game and then they have another one. It's like, don't get Finland.
Yeah,
imagine if they lost. Imagine if they lost. I think we'd still just.
We would never have Miracle.
We wouldn't care.
I would have if I were Team USA. I wouldn't have shown up for the gold medal.
That was that's what we wanted.
Yeah, we did.
Apparently, it didn't matter.
Yeah, still dominated.
Fuck, I'd forgotten that. My last one. I also regurgitated this today, but in 1861 there were 18,000 people in Indianapolis.
Yes.
But there were 150,000 people in Cincinnati. Cincinnati was fucking huge back in the day.
They had a river.
It was a booming metropolis. There was fucking tons of people in Cincinnati. Indianapolis wasn't doing shit.
18,000. Yeah.
They weren't even on the
They didn't have
map.
an Applebee's yet.
They didn't even have an Apple store yet,
Yeah.
dude. They were fucking broke out there. It was terrible. Dude.
So what did Indy do?
They probably just were in close proximity to the cheese caves.
Yeah.
And they just fucking built
the Indianapolis fact we always talk about is that they test all of the major chain restaurants menus in Indianapolis.
And that's probably what drove the people to want to live there.
Yeah, it's like the most American city. It's like the most average American lives in Indianapolis.
I was gonna say they did something fucking genius. Was they just built a track for cars to go fast on.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, 3 times a year we're gonna have some fucking fast cars.
Yeah.
And then people all go there, they check it out, they see the chain restaurants, and they're like, I could see myself settling down in a place like that.
Yeah.
St. Elmo.
In basketball.
Yep.
When did
yes.
basketball invented?
Probably right around the cheese caves.
Yeah.
I can't stop thinking about the
Dude,
cheese
the cheese
caves.
caves fuck you up.
Cheese caves fucking insane.
Population growth.
Do you think they have security guards with
What if they had
guns?
one of those?
GoldenEye.
Or one of those live cameras they have for when a eagle's having a baby, just the outside of the cheese
caves? Can we get a live cam of the cheese caves?
Can you imagine being a security guard?
I mean, there's got to
and
be
you,
AWLs in Missouri.
You
Give us some cheese cave intel.
You served in the military honorably for 20 years, then you get out and you get a job guarding the cheese. And but they just give you a big ass gun and you just walk back and forth all day like a fucking James Bond GoldenEye character, just spacing mindlessly, guarding the cheese.
Probably smells good.
It's like Fort Knox, dude.
or
It's
bad.
impossible to get in that cheese.
Your gun is just a cheese whiz. Oh shit! We can't do anything.
Man,
Fuck. This was fun.
This was, yeah.
I thought that was very good.
That-
Liam, did you think this was good? Liam's not high. Oh, Sass is still there. We can ask him too.
Yeah, I have a couple.
Oh yes, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
Bless
go.
us.
A personal one is the term glow up came from Chief Keef when he was 60.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, his
Ooh.
his gang and his friends.
He created that?
Yeah, but now it's a very mainstream term.
Damn.
And
Are you sure it wasn't Queer Eye for the straight guy?
nope,
Okay.
Wasn't Karamo?
I'm sure.
Can you name all 5?
Not of the new cast, just the
Okay.
old cast.
All right.
And,
Name them.
No, I actually can't. Just Carson Kressley, but salute to the GOAT, though.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a normie one, but the lighter was invented before the match.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
what-
great.
That's
what
a
I was
great
thinking.
one.
Why did we even get the match
Yeah,
then?
whose
Yeah.
idea was it to be
I don't know.
let's make this worse?
Yeah. Let's make
Yeah.
it harder. That's a crazy one.
What? That's dumb as fuck.
Let's make it so you can just use it one time and then you have to throw it away.
So it's impossible.
And if
Impervious
there's
to wind.
even a little bit of a breeze, it's never gonna light.
Is
You
there-
can't even.
Can we make it easier for people to burn down their houses with these things somehow?
Yeah, we want to make them lethal.
That's a crazy one. What were the other ones that Jake had?
They're just all Google facts.
Oh, don't besmirch his facts.
Yeah,
Well, they're
we
not-
smirch
they're-
it. We like.
I
real
think a
local
fun
facts.
fact is something that you just have and you just kind of I think
Conversation
I've
starter.
learned some things tonight that I'm going to take
Megan
with me.
Fox is banned from her local Walmart.
Nah.
Conversation
Yeah, that's
or-
a funny. All right, you're right. No, you actually explained it perfectly. I apologize. All right, should we guess numbers?
Yeah.
Number generator.
1.
All right, Ron. What number?
2.
All right, I'll take. Wait, no, memes always takes 3. Do you do it for Babe Ruth, you loser? Oh.
He said yes.
He said yes. You big Bambino fan? What's yours, Jake? 26. All right, sweet. What was yours, PFT?
I'm going to go 14.
And what was yours, Sass? Oh, he's not listening. All right, did I say one? 27. 43.
Damn.
We weren't even close.
It's a tough game, dude.
Yeah.
Rone, thank you. Son of a boy, dad, go listen.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys
Great
so much.
podcast. Do you have a fun fact to end us with?
Oh, no, I was just going to say Rone and our band Pup
Oh,
Punk
yes,
is going to be
yes.
playing in Atlantic City.
Big facts.
When's the day? Is that the 29th, I think?
I think so.
I think it's that Friday.
Question.
Yep.
Are you guys going to play Atlantic City?
We're gonna play Atlantic City.
Fuck yes.
In Atlantic City.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Fuck
be better as
yes.
fuck, dude. It's
That's
gonna be
awesome.
incredible.
That's
so
awesome.
definitely come out. Definitely enjoy that. Thank you guys for having me on. An
Yes.
absolute pleasure. Why is there nothing on the walls though?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Did they
They
take
put something
down
on the walls. Yeah, they were like, we don't trust these people.
That's what it seems like.
And do you have an animal fact?
That back.
Yeah, sea lions and they have ears.